Oh, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the CPL Premier League. Tonight we're gonna have the same Freritos de la Vega that did manage to win yesterday, going against Meow for Delegation. And it does seem like we're gonna have quite a few angry cats on one side. We're going to need to see what the brothers are gonna do about them. Let's actually take a look what's going on over here in the Meow screen. Let's actually see. There we go. We do have the Meow screen over here. Meow on the left side with Freritos de la Vega on the right side. They are starting to go through the pick and ban phase on the maps, and I gotta say, I'm sorry I actually was a little bit late. I did notice there are a few mods that I needed to download, and I didn't want to actually be unsubscribed when I'm actually in the game. So I did back out, come in, back out, come in, and fix the mods. And even right now, I actually need to do this. I need to rejoin the lobby, so I fixed any 0ms that came out of that maneuver there. Also, good evening, sir, Muzrat, and welcome there. I do want to put up on the screen here the map choices. Of course, it's gonna go between a choice of Pangea, East and West, and Highlands. I think they're actually gonna pick Highlands, don't you think? Also, the Beasley, good evening, sir, and welcome. I do hope you're actually gonna enjoy all of the stories and the rules over there of the GOAT tournament. Let's actually see how it's gonna be received when the first streams are gonna go on. We're gonna need to see also what players are gonna go in. Right now, from what I've seen, there are 11 that are registered, and let's see what's gonna happen in the next few days. They do have a few more days to get to register over there, confirm the registration. Also, let me see, Duke of Ducks, good evening, sir, and welcome. I did notice CG, good evening, sir, and welcome. Closing, good abend, my herb, willkommen. Also, Rambling Man 420. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Wait. Top cats, exactly. We need to count the cats as goats. Well, let's actually see when they're gonna get to play in the tournament. Uko Supreme, also hello there, sir, and welcome. I did notice we did have, I think, Muzrat. Muzrat was the first one to pick up, right? I don't have the message anymore for some reason. I think I actually refreshed the page and I don't have the first message anymore. Anyway, let me actually take a look here. Muzrat, yes, there we go. I did know. I saw something. Congratulations, sir, and thank you. We do have them picking up Highlands, so I'm gonna write this on the screen over here. The map for today, this is going to be Highlands, so I'm expecting they're going to go for Simmers, and we're going to see quite a few of these civilizations that do have bonuses towards the districts, bonuses towards unique improvement, trade routes, and so on. We're definitely going to need to see if they're going to go for some late game war civs. We have seen multiple times how, for example, civilizations like Zulu can go for that late game and smash with the tank armies much faster than others. We do need to see also how they're going to go through the ban phase. We do have on the left side Brazil being taken out and Theodora, while on the right side by Team Freritos it looks like Coupe and Cree are not going to be allowed in. Is there a... Oh, there we go. I wasn't hearing the music. Oh, Cree has not been locked in. It looks like they don't actually know if it's going to be Cree or not. Yeah, they're taking their good old time. They do have 28 more seconds to go, and we're going to need to see if they're actually going to choose to go for Cree or something else. I do also want to say in the meantime, good evening everybody on YouTube. Hello there, sirs, and welcome, papas. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Let me actually put my screens in order over here so I get to see everything on the left side. There we go. Muzrat hate cats? No, why? Why would you do that? No, just you like dogs more. Yeah, I mean, to each his own, right? Some people like cats, some people like dogs more. It is what it is. Let's actually see what's going to be on the table here. It looks like goal is going to be picked up by Meow on the left side as a ban, and they do have 4 more choices, 4 and 5 actually. Freritos de la Vega did actually lock in Cree, and now they're going to go for the next civ on the row here. Dogs are the best. Well, they are called the man's best friend for a reason, no? Yeah. They are. It is what it is. Okay, so Genghis Khan is gonna be picked up here by Freritos. Looks like it's gonna be a ban. We're gonna need to see also how Meow is gonna decide to do this. Rome is gonna be the next one. Okay, so let's actually take a quick peek over here on the civs. They are taking out these land civilizations that do have quite a bit of power, seeming power. Gaul and Rome, extremely good. Theodora, you've seen it, very, very good. Cree, we do know his powers, and Maori, oh, so many times we've seen him run away with production. Genghis Khan has been taken out not because he's gonna have that extra simming bonus, which he doesn't really have, but because he's gonna do a lot of intel on his opponents and get a lot of combat strength out of it. It's very hard to actually tone down that plus 12 if it ever gets on you. We do have also Brazil, which has been showing up more and more as a very, very strong nation, and I would imagine it's going to lose its extra production point on the rainforest in the next match of BBG, which we don't know exactly when it's going to be. We do have also Chandragupta being taken out by Freritos de la Vega, another civilization that is definitely going to be very hard to deal with in the game. No, I'm actually expecting something like Matthias or Venus for some reason to be picked up. Although I would actually really love something like Menelik II to be picked up in the game, because we don't see that much of him. We had the opportunity to actually see him in the Rooster Cup last week, but we didn't actually get to see them in the 4v4 that much. This is Highlands. Yes, we need an Ethiopia ban. Well, it looks like they're not going for it, and the Beasley is going on with Maya. They need to pick Maya. They took out Ethiopia. They're not gonna let him in. Team Meow says no, today we're not meowing for Ethiopia. Okay, well, let's actually see on the right side what's gonna happen here with Freritos. Let's see. We do have one last band before they're gonna need to go for the picks, and we're gonna need to see on Meow team who are they gonna pick up first. They're gonna set the tone for the game, and then on the right side we're gonna have Freritos picking up two civilizations in sequence. We are still waiting for Freritos to decide what are they gonna ban here. Is it gonna be another one of these warships? Because definitely Chandragupta and Genghis Khan over there are not really well known for the simming civilizations, simming powers. Definitely more warlike than any other civilization here. We do have Russia being taken out. So again, one of the simmers actually has been taken off the map here, but definitely a strong war save also at the beginning of the game. So much damage with those how to say, with that strong monumentality and the chops, strong chops. Athena, what are you doing? Well, I don't know what she saw there, but she saw something. Anyway, Zulu. We talked about Zulu. We're seeing Zulu in the game. Picked up by Meow. Quality Dragon. Also, good evening, sir, and welcome. I don't care who they pick. I'm betting on FDLV. Ooh, you might have quite a bit of competition today in the busy, because Meow for delegation. They're not pushovers. Let's actually see what they're gonna do here. Definitely, it's gonna be quite a competition in the game. Hello, Kiber. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Well, they're taking their good old time for real. They're running down the clock, and they will actually choose Aztec in the last seconds of the draft here. Aztec with its combat strength that he gets from improving amenities. We're going to need to see if he's going to get a triple continent split. Also, Quality Dragon is saying, yo bro, I'm 15 and I have been playing this game since beginning and watching you since half a year. Good luck for Freritos today. Woo! Hope you enjoyed the content, sir. And of course, I hope you enjoy the game also. And we're going to need to wait over here for Freritos to actually pick up something in the second choice. Come on, they're still picking. Look at this. They're letting us think about this. What is going on? 23 seconds to go, and they still didn't pick up a civilization here. And I was definitely expecting them to go through this pick and ban phase a lot faster. It looks like it's still going on. More words, more fun. Well, I mean, it's a game. Good evening, sir, and welcome. I bet against FDLV yesterday and won't make that mistake twice. Oh, I see how it is. I mean, it kind of makes sense, right? They did get quite a few wins. We do have them running down the clock, and it does seem like they're not writing even a message over here in the chat. And it will be Victoria, Age of Steam. No, Spain. Spain. Okay, Spain. It is Spain. They're gonna pick Spain. So Montezuma with Spain. Leave the wire alone, Athena. Leave the wire alone. Okay. And Cleopatra has been picked up by Team Meow, so they can get the gold. Cleopatra does have those extra food points on his trade routes. Pretty good civilization to work with, and we're going to need to see if it will want to go for something related to culture victory. And of course, I'm actually quite curious how he's going to try to open it up with what kind of build. We do have 4 more bans that need to be taken out by the players. 4 more civilizations to not be chosen in the game. First one is going to be banned by Freritos, then we're going to have Meow, then we're going to have Freritos again, and then boom, the last one, Meow. The last Meow. Their names, I mean, their names that we're going to see them in the game. On the left side, you see over here on the top, Team Meow, and on the right side, we got Freritos de la Vega. It's basically Meow for Delegation. MFT versus Freritos de la Vega, right? FDLV. Okay. Wow. Running down the clock on the bans as well. Wow, this is incredible. They're really, Freritos de la Vega today, they're really not confident on their picks and bans. It does look like they're taking a bit too much time. Sundok is going to be taken out, but that's after the timer has run out over here, and we do have a red marker over there appearing. The red marker, the shame, the red marker of shame. Basil II has also been taken by Meow to be banned. You do see right now they gave back the choice to Freritos de la Vega, which again, they're taking their good old time to actually figure this out. They are using Civ names as their names in Civ Drafter. Oh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, those are actually given by default by the, how to say, by the platform. You get Civ names basically by the platform. It is what it is. Ban mist should be treated as ban mist. Yes, I am of the same opinion. You missed a ban, you don't get to choose anymore. And the same with the picks, right? You get random choice or something from the choices available. It is what it is. But it looks like that wasn't what it was set up for, and sometimes it does have some issues, like with the timer, synchronization and stuff like that. People might see different times on the screen. And we do have Mapuche being taken out by Freritos, and yes, we're going to need to see what Meow is going to go for the last ban here, and then it's going to start off on the right side. Freritos will need to pick up the third. Meow will finish the roster. I think I'm gonna say Meow a lot of times during this game, or maybe not actually. I'm pretty sure after this pick and ban phase we might actually tone it down with the number of Meows. Looks like Kublai in Mongolia is gonna be picked up here by Meow as a ban, and that's gonna be the last ban of the day. We do need to wait for Freritos to get this, and give me a second, cause yeah, it's getting too hot in here again. Oh man, yeah, it is what it is. Back to my old antics. It is what it is. Am I right, Meow, please? The Beasley is calling out. Well, let's actually see if the cats are gonna listen to you. We do have Freritos still needing to pick up a civilization here, and we're gonna need to see if Meow is gonna actually counter properly. Looks like it's gonna be Tokugawa being picked up by Freritos de la Vega. That's gonna give them quite an advantage with those internal trade routes, and we've seen it played. Oh, by good, amazing players here multiple times. We do have Babylon and Canada immediately picked up by Meow. Do you see how confident they are in their choices? They already thought this out. We're going to need to see how the synergy between the civilizations is gonna do against Freritos de la Vega matchup. So we do have Montezuma with who was the second one? Spain. Montezuma with Spain, and then Tokugawa with somebody else. Now Spain does have an ability to get that extra damage against civilizations that have another religion than him, although I wouldn't really see that many civilizations here from Meow that would want to get a religion. Like usually Babylon and Canada and Zulu do not go for religions. Cleopatra, depending on the build, we might see a Stonehenge Holy Site opener there. We do have Hojo being picked up by Freritos. That's going to be the last choice, and it looks like they got 2 Japans, 1 Spanish conquistador nation, and we do have the Montezumans with Eagle Warriors showing up in the game. Well, let's actually take a look how they're gonna get into the slots here. I do believe we do need to actually see another one. Yeah, I think we're missing one from the lobby. And to see, we do have today for Freritos de la Vega Sprig with Malm, with Titiits, and we don't know the fourth one. While on the other side, we do have Kiber with Daniel, with Darius, and Burrize showing up today for the Meow team, for Meow for Delegation. Cupcake, Meow draft doesn't look Meow? Whoa, yes it does. It looks pretty good, but I mean, I can't actually say it looks better than Freritos de la Vega draft, because man, two Japans in the same team. two Japans in the same team. It might be a bit too much, no? Danny, good evening, sir, and welcome on YouTube. Hello, hello. Wait, Burrize is playing Canada. Yeah, well, let's actually see if first of all, yeah, well, we do have Canada on the top slot here, and we're going to need to see if it's going to be Darius or Burrize playing it, because it looks like Burrize is over here with Hammurabi, and we did find out who the fourth player is from Freritos de la Vega. It's gonna be Pompi, and the question is, are we gonna be pumping tonight? Does Japan trading Japan count as internal trading? That's a good question, Uko Supreme. That's a good question. Let's make Mike say meow hundreds of times. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Aztec and Spain playing together. If this was an FFA, Spain probably would score history points by attacking Aztec. Well, let's actually see if that is gonna happen in another game, because in this one, that's not it. Yeah, that's not it. They are allies this time around. Okay, so it looks like they are struggling to get into their selected slots here. We do have Sprig, Pompi. I do see Titiits, Malm. Okay, they did get into the slots of the team, so they might just need to swap around with each other to get the priority to whom they want to. And it looks like we do have Darius here with Wilfred Laurier on the top slot. Malm is going to go for Philip II. We got Titiits on Tokugawa, while Daniel is going to go for Cleopatra Egyptian. Pompi, we still don't know. Burrize is going to go for Hammurabi, not Canada. What are we doing now, Cupcake? He's not going for Canada. I don't know what to say, man. He's not going on Canada. And Daniel is already calling out Red Skull here, which is Sprig, if I'm not mistaken, to actually, yeah, there we go, to change his name. Also, Kiber is going to go for Shaka, and we do have Sprig still needing to go for this. Oh my. Oh my. Cleopatra should be top one. Why? Because we might not see that much competition on the commercials, to be honest. I mean, we don't have Harbor. Canada is not gonna go commercials at the beginning. Usually it does go theater squares. Cleopatra, maybe commercials, maybe. But again, question mark on what kind of opener he's gonna do. Yes, Hammurabi is gonna go commercials. Shaka is gonna go commercial. I mean, that's a good question if he starts off with Canada, so commercials depending on position. And then Montezuma is gonna go commercials. I don't think it is necessary to actually have that top slot. What they are prioritizing with Canada being top slot over there is the wonders and also the great people from the culture. So like they do definitely want to have the opportunity to recruit more musicians, more artists, more writers, and we've definitely seen how much it matters for him to actually get the wonders that he needs. You've seen yesterday how important it was to actually have a battle on those wonders, and it got down to the last points of production there on the last turns. That's a problem, especially on the good wonders like Forbidden City, like Colosseum, like these wonders. It's extremely important. Oxford University, Statue of Liberty, those are all wonders that the players really want to get. Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, oh, there's so many of them. And probably great scientists too. Yeah, exactly, they probably do want some great scientists too. By the way, it's Saint Nicholas or Santa Claus who brings the presents in Romanian. It's so yes, it's Santa Claus as in Moș Crăciun, which brings the presents in and around Christmas. And Saint Nicholas, Moș Nicolae, basically we call them like old men. It's in Romania, it's basically old man Klaus and old man Nicolau. Those are in December, though. If I remember correctly, St. Nicholas is somewhere the beginning is like more towards children, and it's before the 10th of December, if my memory serves me right. Anyway, we do need to see how the last civilizations are going to be picked up. So it looks like Kiber, Shaka, Montezuma on Pompi. Japan is going to be played by Sprig, and that's going to be Hojo, Japan here. And we're about to go into the first round over here, into the first map. We're going to need to see how things evolve. Yeah, December 6th, St. Nicholas. There we go. We already have our downtown decorated for Christmas due to being a historic city area. Very nice, very nice. I don't think actually in Bucharest anybody started to do that. Why is emissary HUD deactivated? Envoy HUD. Oh yeah, why are the envoys? The Goody HUD mode actually comes with a few defaults, and it takes out the Goody HUD envoys. Well, looks like Daniel is very annoyed that we do have the Goody Hats mod, and they're just gonna wait. What are they doing? Are they relobbying? Are they rejoining? They're rejoining. Looks like they're rejoining rather than relobbying. Wow. It's my favorite time of the year. I mean, yeah, it is what it is. Good Titiits, also good evening, sir, and welcome. The city of Northampton in PA. What is PA? Is especially strong in its Christmas spirit and decorations. Oh, I see. What is PA, by the way? I have no idea what PA means. PA state or something? Oh, Pennsylvania, Pennsylvania. Oh, I see. I mean that I can understand why you actually wrote PA, because yeah, man, that's a lot less, no, a lot less writing. Let me actually switch my things over here and try to figure out where the link is. Oh man, he needs to share it. I cannot join through his profile because his profile is not open. Hello. Whatever. Okay, we got another one. Yep. Bordanian, hello there, sir. We didn't have a remap prediction yet because we're still getting into the game. Slowly. Slowly, we're getting into the game. Let me actually put up the prediction. You're right. I should actually put up the prediction and also click the button again to rejoin. There we go. And we go. And start the prediction for who will win. We do have Freritos on one side and then Meow for Delegation on the other side. Submission period for 10 minutes only because we don't need more. And I do see that I do actually need to make my own lobby. Oh, Flying Comquat, good evening, sir, and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Oh my god, what is this? I get connection lost. Oh, new lobby, that's why. Lol. Whoa. Did I put the win prediction? Oh my god. And submissions. No. Delete. I wanted to say remap, not win prediction. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Start the prediction for. Oh my god. Everybody was playing. Like while I was ending the submissions, I was seeing the points. Everybody was putting points in there. How many remaps? 0, 1, 2. There we go. Mi scusi. Thank you so much for pouring out, Bordan. It is what it is. I was like my brain was thinking about all of this reloading thing. Oh well, I can actually close the screen now. It's all good. Perfect. So we can actually take a look at them joining and retaking their places here, choosing their civilizations. There we go. We actually got onto the top slot. Very nice. Choosing colors, and we're fine. Nobody actually got in on our spot. Perfect. We didn't actually need to swap with anybody to create problems in the lobby. If you do swap to an open slot, it's fine. But swapping with somebody, that's a big no-no. That's a big no-no. Anyway, now I see Daniel that doesn't actually have a connection. Do I not have a connection to him, or let me actually see? Let me do it again. There we go. Connecting to players. Okay, it's perfect. Everybody's in. I just didn't see him. Perfect. Reckless got to lift the trophy. Oh, they won? That's it? They won? This is it? Nice. Wow. It's like they're taking their good old time to move slots here. Just Malm needs to move on his correct slot so they can actually start choosing civilizations, and then we're gonna see them. Actually, yeah, Titiits, Sprig, and Malm do need to choose. And Daniel did get his Cleopatra. We got Kiber on Shaka, Pompi on Montezuma. Burrize did go for Hammurabi, Darius on Wilfred Laurier. And yeah, can we step it up a little bit here? Yes, T11, he didn't play a single game, so he will not accept being called as a world champion, as he publicly stated a few days ago. But he did get to lift the trophy. Very nice, very nice. He didn't play a single game. Why didn't he play a game? Wasn't there? I mean, he was there with the team. Why didn't he actually get to play a game? Was he basically like a coach, something like, you know, their mentor over there behind the scenes, or how did that happen? Okay, there we go. Malm is swapping slots. He was the six-man support. Oh, I see. I see. So they didn't really need a sub, and they didn't really try to play in a different configuration there. Well, it makes sense. It is what it is. Well, we do have Titiits on Tokugawa second slot. Malm is gonna go for Philip II, and we've seen him play multiple times with Philip II. Definitely has a strong game there. We're gonna need to see if he's gonna bring his A game tonight. And the team didn't probably need to sub him in. Yeah. That's actually an interesting question. When do they decide that they would need to sub him in? Is it something that somebody from the team cannot actually get? Like, for example, do they have like specialized heroes, and depending on their opponents, they will actually get people in that are more specialized into heroes that will counter the favorite heroes of their opponents or stuff like that? How does that work in Dota, in League of Legends, and so on? Because it kind of feels like that was what it is. Why do I need to swap second slot? Sure, I can swap second slot. Why? Is it it's kind of useless, no? Okay, sure. It's fine. I'll swap second slot. All good with me. Okay, well, we're going into the first map, and we're going to need to see on the Highlands map what's going to happen between these 8 players. We do have on the left side the Team Meow, on the right side Freritos de la Vega. We're going to also need to see if they're going to have good neighborhoods, or it is going to be one of those East versus West versions, or North versus South. We've actually seen a few maps like that. Also in group stage, when they were 1-2, they subbed in Shun instead of Vei or Vei. I'm confused about his name. Wei. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce that name. I think it's Wei just because it like sounds fun, but it might be Vei. I have no idea. Anyway, BLG did sub in the jungler in group stage. I see. So it is basically like I was saying over there. They're trying to counter their opponents with the proper cards. Well, let's actually see what the chat is gonna say. Are we going left, chat? We go right. Muzrat is saying right, so we go right. Okay, there is the 227 is gonna be the choice for today. Let's actually scout the Tundra for him. We do have Darius over here with his deer tile, and I do see he's gonna have 2 of them. We also see him with a decent Tundra, to be honest. Like, he does have at least 1, 2, 3 series. I don't think he's gonna get this one, right? Or he might actually get that one on the right style. Anyway, 4 series over here. He definitely can keep on going to the left side. He does have a problem in the form of Montezuma past these mountains. We do have Tenochtitlan that would be quite close to the Tundra and could apply his power over here. We do have also Darius benefiting from a pretty good Temple of Artemis. I do see 1, 2, 3, 4 of these resources are gonna give him the extra amenities, and of course he does have from the power of Canada an extra food point over there with a 3-2 base. We do see him getting his builders out. And I do notice he's gonna have some cities that are outside of the town right here towards the northeast. A bit of a problem, he doesn't have a single horse tile anywhere here. Of course, that is how Canada and or Russia do usually spawn. We do have also an iron tile in the first ring of his city center. That's gonna be nice. By the looks of it, he's also gonna have another opponent here in the form of Japan. So it's gonna be between two opponents, but not easy. Neither opponent do have an easy time to actually get to him. We're gonna need to see what's if this is going to be the choice of a map, and of course what are the strategies that are going to be applied against them. We do need to also move forward towards Hammurabi, which is going to be to the north of Japan, and I do see Babylon is going to be on this Persian Gulf, how to say, the body of water that's going to be next to this capital. He does have an ivory tile there in the south, so that he could just settle jade and buy that ivory. That's going to be a pretty good second city. Definitely more fresh water from these lakes to us, from these rivers northwest and northeast, including the lakes. Past that though, on the west side, he does have a massive amount of land that's not going to have fresh water. The map is kind of forcing him to try to develop his cities towards the south, and that's going to put him directly a direct connection to Japan. You can see this is not going to be that far. If he places a city next to the mountains, boom, he gets right into Japan's reach. We do have next up Cleopatra Egyptian. That's going to be here in between Zulu. That's going to be his ally to the southwest. And I do see on the east side that's going to be Titiits, Tokugawa on the coast. We do have Rakedet also getting his scout out in 210s. Going to get some tiki huts over there to the northwest. While we definitely see he's going to have mountains to settle next to the southeast. Not to mention one tile lake southwest. We do not have him with that much floodplains. I only see like, yeah, floodplains I guess. We only see like 6-7 tiles, floodplains and marsh tiles in total, and that's about it. Doesn't seem like he's going to be one of those strong Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, although he does have other resources that might actually be interesting. For example, the stone tiles that are going to be like 5 in a second city over there towards the north, and a lot more on the south over here. Anyway, we'll see how he's going to try to get the best out of this. God of Craftsman also kind of looks cool with so many of these iron tiles on the southeast. Anyway, we do need to move forward towards Shaka here. This is Shaka here, Ulundi, south of Auckland, east of Nazca, and west of Mitla. Looks like he's gonna have his 2-2s in the capital with a 2-2 base. Some crocodiles in the second cities, although they don't have the extra production points, so not amazing. We do have him also with cities on the rivers to the west, one tile lakes north or south. Does look like past these mountains in the south, he's not gonna have any more fresh water. He might actually need to aqueduct some of his cities. I do have to point out that the Ikanda is amazing in this sense, especially on the Highlands map. You do get that extra housing from it. This is replacing the encampment and getting the extra housing, especially in these situations, and especially when you're building it quickly. It's amazing to use. And I'm pretty sure Kiber is going to want to get the Ikandas over there in his cities, a lot of them. Tokugawa, let's actually see him on the coast. Tokyo does already have a forest fire towards the south. That is a rainforest fire. Oh no, I stand corrected, that is a burned woods. So okay, he's only gonna have that one tile, and this is a perfect moment to see if the how to say, if it holds true, if our assumption holds true. Do the forest fires spread to rainforest fires or not? That's a question. Do we see this happening? Are we gonna see the fire right now be able to actually take out this rainforest? Is he gonna adapt in front of our eyes or not? Kuwait, hello there, and welcome. 2 Japans in one team. That's a little OP. Yes, it is, sir. Yes, it is. It might spread to the wine tile. I don't think this is forest. I don't think this is grassland, no? Oh yeah. I mean, you do see a few like little trees over there for the wine vineyards, but sure. From the wine, you know what I mean. Anyway, I did notice Tito's right for sure. Okay. Might spread to white. It's not moving. It's not spreading anywhere. Anyway, let's actually move forward and see what others are going to do here. Japan, I do have to say, he's going to have Spain very far away on the east side. Probably not going to get to trade with him, and doesn't have anybody to trade with here. Even though he doesn't really care about trade routes, I'm pretty sure his allies will care about who are they trading to. Yeah, it's not moving. It's not moving, man. I tried to wait for it. It's not moving. Right, it probably doesn't like the rainforest. It's like, it is what it is. It's a big X over there, you know, like it's like on Tinder. It's swiped. He swiped left. not right. He swiped left. It is what it is, no? No, anyway, we do have Spain over here. Let's actually take a look what's going on. Madrid is going to get his central out in 3 turns, and we definitely see him benefiting from geothermal. It's going to have some reef tiles in the water to get the extra adjacency towards campuses, and I do notice he's going to have a double continent split. Towards the north, he can settle a city on another continent, although that line, that just doesn't look right. Now, we definitely see a better arrangement of tiles here towards the southwest, and I do notice he's going to have some freshwater cities next to lakes and rivers towards the south, and Cinguetti next to him. Well, I guess we're going to need to see if he's going to go for holy sites or not. With Cinguetti, it might be worth it. We do have also Japan. That's going to be Hojo Tokugawa between Babylon, Canada, Zulu, and Montezuma. I do notice Kyoto here is going to get his center out in 110. Does have access to a spice tile, but that's expensive. Another 35 gold actually needs to be spent to get that tile. He does have a pretty good second settle on the west side, on the coast. Could get it also with fresh water if he wants to, directly on the rice tile to benefit for the extra food. Banana food also. This is amazing. Okay. I do want to see also Montezuma, what's he doing here, because we got a little bit of him when we were talking about Canada, and it does seem like he's going to have a double continent split of his own. He did figure out the southeastern continent is going to give him other amenities, and I do want to check if he does have any other ready. I would say no, he does not. It doesn't look like there are any extra amenities over here that he could easily get. He needs to get into Tundra to actually benefit from the salt mines, and that is going to be quite costly. We do have to the southwest a little bit of this green continent, but again, not really something that he might want to get here. If he does manage to take over Brussels, though, that is a city that will give him 3 amenities. He has the spice tile, he has the amber tile, and he has the salt mine to the east side that are all going to be in the grasp of that city center. And taking a look at over here as Tenochtitlan, we do see them actually going for Cinguetti. They might want to take out Cinguetti entirely. That city state is going to give them, first of all, a 3-charge builder, and second of all, probably going to give Spain over here another city. We do need to see if they're gonna go for this map or not. I do want to double check over here on the screen if you guys did vote for this or not, and how did you vote actually. How did you vote? How many remaps? 90% to 0. One option did get 62%. Wow, so the majority is 62%, and then the second option, or I should say the option 2, did get 20%. Okay, I mean that's quite a split over there. I gotta say, overwhelming majority on the middle ground. Yeah, what the heck is that river in the lake left of Madrid? Let's save world game. Wait, whoa. Madrid. Oh, it looks like the Meow team does want to get another generation here. The river, you're talking about this one? I don't know. This one? It just feeds in itself. It just feeds itself, Bordanian. It's a circle. It's a circle. Yeah, that's kind of a weird river. Coming from the water, going to the same water mass. Okay. Yeah, that happens. Island, plains, grassland on a lake. Cool whip. Good evening, sir, and welcome. A perfect cycle. Exactly, a perfect cycle. Exactly. Well, loading into the map now. We still have a remap token available for the Freritos de la Vega, and we're going to need to see if they're going to want to use it. We'll need to take a look at the response again and see if they will have anything amazing, or is it going to be balanced for everybody. We got to ask chat, are we going to go left or right? It looks like Monstrath already said, let's go left. Okay, let's actually see. This time around, we're actually going to take Montezuma first in our visor here. We do have Aztec with the ability to actually settle on a T-tile, a 3-1 base, and I think it's 3-1-1 base, no? We do have also Pompi with possibilities to settle quite a few cities on this river, and of course the freshwater to the east side. No freshwater cities west, that's not gonna be cool. We do have some one-tile lakes that he could also expand into to the southeast here, and I do notice continent split. Let's see. Does he have continent split? This is one big continent. No continent split for Aztec. He's not gonna get this choice. Maybe in the north at some point in the game he's gonna get one of these cities on the red continent that might provide him something, but he doesn't have any more easy city states that he could take out, so he gets easy 3 amenities. Yeah, we do have him actually settling on that T-tile, getting the 311 base. Has a pretty good second settle towards the northwest next to that sugar tile, and I do notice of course the settle on the lake on the east. I'm not that impressed by this settle. Yes, 311 base is pretty good, but other than that, it doesn't look like it's gonna be great. Hojo Tokugawa looks like Kyoto is gonna benefit from a dice style from the beginning. That's pretty good. Free Pantheon for the man. We got Kyoto here getting a scout out in 310s, and I do notice he's gonna get that copper settle in the southwest to put down a city. He does have Mount Raymond also on the right side to benefit from for those extra science and extra faith points. While I do notice he's gonna have a decent amount of fresh water all around his cities. Definitely in the Ago Bay, he's gonna get a lot of cities, and he's not gonna be disturbed. That's very important. Not gonna be disturbed here. Shows whoa, good evening sir and welcome. Does that say get the combat bonus if they settle on the Lux? Yes, they do get the combat bonus if they settle on the Lux. They do not get the combat bonus if it got traded to them basically by an ally. Also Radion, hey Regnier, good evening sir and welcome. When are you getting into the Goat Cup? General, also good evening sir and welcome. Who did actually pick up the token? It was your team. Meow, sorry, Meow for Delegation used it. You hate his draft? Oh no. Anyway, Master Teko, also good evening, sir. Kind of an island more than a river. Yeah, true. It's kind of an island more than a river. It looks like this one would be the map. Genghis Khan, good evening, sir, and welcome. Let's actually take a look on Spain because we got to see over here Japan. Madrid getting his 3-2 bananas. We got him also with that geothermal to the northwest and north on the one tile lake. Does have a continent split here to the left side, and I do see he's gonna have a pretty good amount of rivers with fresh water, not to mention a decent amount of cities in the Bay of Gibraltar and in something that must not be named here. It's not big enough to get the name. I don't know, it's not big enough to get the name. Look at this total disrespect over here by the game. This water body is not big enough to get the name. Wow. Anyway, let's actually see how things are going to develop here with Madrid getting his scout out. He does need to see how his allies are going to work with. I do have to say this arrangement between him and the Aztec is going to be extremely fruitful on the northern seas. They're going to get the trade routes, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be very happy trading to each other. Moving forward towards Tokugawa, which I gotta say is right next to Japan here on the other side of Mount Roraima, right next to Hojo. We do have Tokyo benefiting from a Coco in the second ring. He does have that cattle settled to the west side with a banana next to it in the second ring to also benefit from Halong Bay to the southeast, which I gotta ask, do you think they saw this or not? Do you think he actually scouted this out or not? Because Titiits is moving on the coast trying to see what's smelling over here. He might have not smelled the good perfume coming out from the Halong Bay flowers. Did he not smell the flowers? Wait, isn't it named after someone meets it? It'll have a name when somebody discovers it. Well, let's actually see when that is gonna be named. Right now, the East China Sea is over here. I don't want to click on buttons. It's not discovered. It's not discovered. No, doesn't the lake? Wait, I think doesn't the lake's names? Yeah, that's what you think, Rafifi? Okay. And Clark, good evening, sir, and welcome. I gotta say, Halong Bay has not been discovered, but a single H was giving it away. Look at this. The H over here is giving it away. Halong Bay. Anyway, moving forward towards Shaka, let's actually take a look here. We got Tulundi with a 2-2 base. It looks like his scouts are moving north end. The next one we don't know. He's gonna pop a hut next turn, and he might get a builder. Let's actually see if Ulundi is gonna. This is a deer tile, by the way, 2-3 deer tile, gonna get that extra production from. Good enough fresh water this time around. I do see north, west, east, south, all. Oh my god, Torres del Paine to the right side. Really, bro? Really, bro? You really want to give Kiber that Torres del Paine to the right side? Oh my god, man. They actually remapped the last one. Is this going to be remapped this time around? I don't think so. Third scout did pop in. Looks like that was the prize of that Tiki Hut over there. The Tiki Hutians were very nice to Kiber. But when they saw him, fist in the air and his chest very big. They said, okay, you deserve scout. Okay, you big cats. We train you cats. We give you cats. Very big scout over here. It's being sent to the capital. Very nice. Stamped. Scouts should be reworked to take away the plus 15 promo and give them experience for discovering anything that can have a name. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think Machiavelli just wants to name stuff. Do you? Okay, okay. I think this is time for a poll because we need to actually, you know, cut the line over here. Let's see. Does Machiavelli just wanna name stuff? Yeah, wanna name. There we go. Big question to the chat over here. Let's actually see Machiavelli on the row over here. Does Machiavelli just want to name stuff? Frerito will be happy with both Japans getting a natural wonder. Yeah, I think so. And they might just be lured to play this map with Kiber benefiting from Torres del Pain. His muscles are gonna grow bigger than his t-shirt. And we're gonna need to see the settler. Where is he going? Because I gotta say, oh my god, the forest fire also on Torres del Pain. Bro, this is not fair, bro. Anyway, let's actually take a look at the spawns of Freritos de la Vega because, sorry, on the Meow team, because we're gonna go crazy looking at this Torres del Pain, man. We're gonna have nightmares or depending on you know, your choices over there, we're gonna have some very wet dreams tonight if we're gonna keep on watching. We got the Racket here getting his setter out in 3. Could definitely get on the sugar tile there, and I do notice he's going through the mountain pass. Who do that? I don't know. He went through the mountain pass, and I do notice he's gonna get a city on that gypsum tile there. Yeah, we do have him with a more than decent amount of cities around his initial capital, and of course I do notice he's going to be quite far away from his opponents. Japan to the west side, we got Zulu right, that's going to be his ally. Montezuma north, that's going to be one of his opponents, but again, that's quite far away. Like, look how far away he is. I do want to take a look at the Canadian spawn here, and it looks like you're splitting chat up. Machiavelli, look at that, you're splitting the chat. 5 yays, 4 nays. We don't know yet. The chat is very like on the fence. Does he want just name names, or maybe he has some hidden purpose over there to name the lakes and everything? Oh, brain moving. Let's actually see what's gonna be the result over here. Only 1 minute to go. Does Shaka know about the Torres? No, he does not know. He will know though. He does have a scout right next to it. Look at that. He's gonna know. Oh, he knows. He knows. He knows. And that's right on time. Kiber is actually gonna get his settler right on time. And when he saw Torres, he's immediately moving over there. It's gonna take quite a bit of time to get to the Torres del Pain settle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 6 to settle. Not that big of a time. Anyway, now let's actually take a look at Canada spawn, because this is what I wanted to see. What do we have here? We do have Darius 227 with Canada. Getting his setter for that uranium tile on the right side. He already improved his sword style. Good that he actually had one. We got him with some deers also. Just one actually improved. I don't see another one in his cities. Just bought one of his scouts, and I do see he has some tiki huts quite close to him in the north. We'll have a +4 campus in the capital. Oh, +3 actually campus in the capital because of that geothermal fissure in the mountains. And we do see him benefiting from some fresh water, but not a lot. I think this might be a bit of a tricky spawn for him here. Not the amazing spawn that we're used to seeing on Canada. Another forest fire, and it will grow. What? Meow is blessed this time. Yes, it looks like not even 2, perhaps 1. Another forest fire is from Egypt. Wait, another one? Another one? Oh yeah, but this one didn't spread actually. It's still there. It's still there. Yeah, it's still burning. We're going to need to see if it goes further. Man, we need to give this to Goat Command over there, because, you know, things are happening, and they're happening fast on this world. We need to see. We need to see what's going on. This is basically the training area for the Goat tournament, you know. We have all of the Goat, how to say, the Galaxy Command looking after, and we're going to need to see how things are going to evolve over here on this planet. Who's going to win this one? The envoys have been sent. Let's actually take a look. Battle Cruiser, good evening, sir, and welcome. Perfect timing indeed. Exactly when the map started. Also, Andiro, bonsoir, monsieur, bienvenue. And I gotta say, can you imagine how much fun I'm gonna have, and hopefully you're gonna have, when we're gonna be talking about Galaxy Command over there in the upcoming tournament? Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Feel free to write on my Discord over there if you have any kind of ideas that we could implement into the lore. Everything is welcome. Let's actually add more. Let's see what the story will bring and who will be the goats of CPL. Let's see. We do need to take a look at each civilization one by one, and I do want to come back to Montezuma here. Aztec will get his horse tile in the second ring. I do see he's gonna have an iron tile second ring as well, while he's gonna pop his third settler out from Tenochtitlan in 2 turns. Forest Fire is nerfed. Sad. Oh, I hope it's not. We do see Aztec did actually grab one of the builders, a 2-charge builder from Preslav the Warrior. It's left speechless over there by the scout that just ran away with all of the cats, and looks like he just went remaining to defend the farm over here for the city of Preslav. That city does have a problem. No food. You see so much desert. That one farm was all they had, and just Aztec went in and took their builder away. Also, did you ever see Darius on World Civ? Yes, I did. Yes, I did multiple times. We do have to take a look at Pompi's how to say city centers here. He did choose to go for the 2-2 base on the city of Malinanco. I was thinking if he's gonna choose that or go for the march tile. To be honest, I would have actually chosen the 2-2 also and just buy out the sugar for the extra food. Now, we do have his settler pumping out next turn. Will probably go to the east side. That's the fastest settler that he could get. I'm actually curious if he's gonna try 2 cities here, or he's just gonna go directly to get a city connection with Spain on this water body. I think he's actually gonna take it slow. Usually the trade routes do take a while to actually, first of all, be built, second of all, be connected, and in the first cycle, most of the time you're going to see the players choosing to use the first cycle for their direct connections. We do have to take a look at Hojo next. Hojo still on 1 city. Mount Roraima has been discovered, but he didn't actually send his settler there. It's kind of far away, to be honest. Yes and no, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and a 7 to settle. I think that's actually worth. We do have him with a holy site opener, and Kyoto did manage to get the religious settlements as a pantheon. We do have the settler moving for that horse tile towards the south of Kyoto. Not gonna be on the coast, not gonna be that easy to actually put down a harbor, even though he could get a +2 harbor here in the Ago Bay, between the 2 fish. He will have more cities to settle to the south. He just blocked himself out of the copper settle there. At least he will get the opportunity to put a Gavron Plaza in between his 2 holy sites, and I'm actually quite curious if he's gonna get a holy site here on the 1-3, or is he gonna buy out the horse to put it there. Yeah, we do have settler and third settler coming out from Kyoto in 4 turns. He does have access to both iron and the horses. First ring, second ring here. Actually, I think it's both are second ring, because I don't think he actually placed that a holy site on. Yeah, it's not a horse, it's a hill. And I do see the other holy site has actually been placed next to, not onto. Oh my god, next to, not onto. Okay, sure. It is what it is, man. He might have actually discovered horses, and he was like, yeah, I'm not touching that, bro. Anyway, we do have Philip II here, also with another settler coming up in 1, and I do see Bilbao gonna get his monument in 6 turns. We do have him needing to actually choose his best locations here for his cities, and I do notice he's gonna have quite a few choices to go for. Northwest will not have harbors, but I do not see him setting himself up for harbors, and nor do I see him actually going for the text of harbors. He's going for currency. Looks like we will have actually a lot more competition on merchants than I was expecting from the draft. They will actually try to get those extra trade route merchants. Malm is still thinking about his settle location. I would imagine he's actually going to go geothermal northwest, or cheap tile for the extra food there. We definitely will have him with pretty good campuses going around these geothermals. Fourth city immediately coming off from Madrid. He has sources in the capital, with iron in the second ring towards the north. Moving towards Tokugawa. Let's see Tokugawa here. Yokohama got placed on that extra food tile. The cattle tile is there. We got settler coming up next turn. Would get the wheat tile also in the south, or the Halong Bay. Now the question is, did he actually meet the Halong Bay? Because earlier we did see he did meet it, man. The man knows. He smelled it out. I told you, man, he couldn't actually go around the flowers and not actually smell them, you know? Do you not like the flower smell? Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I think this is another time for a poll over here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it. What do you like to smell more? Check this out. Check this out. Paint, exhaust, okay, now this is gonna be a hard one. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a hard one. I went from bad to good. Let's actually see. Let's actually see. Oh my god, this is a hard one. Yeah, I'm putting my chat over here in quite a bit of pain. I'm sorry, guys. It is what it is. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna ask what do you like to smell more? Exhaust, flowers, air fresheners, cologne, or paint. It is what it is. It's a hard one, right? It's a hard one. You don't know. We don't know. Wow. Look at that. Exhaust and flowers are actually tied. Now flowers goes ahead. The good smells wins. I see how it is. But nobody's actually putting on cologne. So you like the natural one, you know? Natural smells over here only. Wait a second. I just talked about that. And then cologne and air fresheners are coming in. Oh, come on, man. Anyway, we do have Titiits here getting on Halong Bay. He could easily settle on that wheat tile and get it. And I do see he can settle next to the river also. It looks like Flowers is going ahead with 6 ahead of everybody else. Okay. Well, we do need to see if Cologne or Exhaust are actually going to catch up there. Moving forward towards Zulu, let's actually take a look at his territory here. We do have him with Ungum Dundulovu on that Torres del Paine to get a 2-4 bonus on the Nisi settle. I do have to say he actually worked the 2 extra tiles to get that city there. We do have Kiber also choosing to go northwest with his next one. He does have more food in that area towards the northwest, and I do see quite a few stone tiles, although I do have to say it would have been a lot faster and probably better for his districts to put another city here. We do have another settler coming up in 6, and there still will be an opportunity for him to get his setup around this mountain for his districts. I'm actually quite interested to see how he's gonna try to do everything here. He did pick up God of War and Plunder as a pantheon, and I do see Flowers is steaming ahead here. The beauty of the flower smell. 8 votes into that, but it looks like somebody just said, you know what, I like, from all of these, I actually like air fresheners the most. It is what it is, you know. It gets me going in the morning. Now we do need to move also towards Cleopatra, but after we're going to talk about these strategic resources. Horses and iron in Ulundi, first ring iron, second ring horses. Okay, not expensive, not really a problem. We do have Egypt also getting that set between the mountains again. Rakedet is going to get to improve his deer tile soon, and I do see he's going to get a settler out in 4 tens. Has a trader coming out from Shedet, which did actually get placed on that extra food tile, and I do notice he's just about 2 tens away from actually getting a 3rd city. And we do have him with horses in the capital, iron in the second ring. He's gonna have a neighbor in Zulu, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna try to trade to each other here, while it does seem like he's gonna need to sin to win because he's quite far away from his opponents. Like Montezuma there towards the northeast is gonna be very far away for him to actually get an attack going. Maybe, yeah, Japan to the west side is gonna be closer, even though I guess we're gonna need to wait and see. And Flowers win. 11 votes into the Flowers. There we go. Chat knows. Okay, it wasn't that hard. I gotta say, it wasn't that hard. Right now, probably chat is saying, come on, man, you had to actually put some more test into that. You know, put some more brain power into that question. Really? Let me see. No fart option. I'm sorry. I thought I should actually. Yeah, I thought I should actually add that, but then I thought it might be too much. It's still, you know, like it's on. Yeah. Anyway, Machiavelli glue. Yeah, I'm sensitive to odors. I can say some places are really hell for me. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. My nose also is woo. Anyway, where the industrial lads at? Vote for the exhaust. Woo. Yeah, Genghis Khan, all the machines gone. Flowers better exhaust. I've had enough of that. I mean, I can just go out on the street and yeah, that's a Mazda. Oh, BMW. You get to recognize them by their smells. Anyway, Flowers, if I am allergic to their pollen, Cologne is second place. Depending on the paint air fresheners, it is a toss-up at that point. I'm surprised nobody like the smell of petrol. It has its own flowery, fruity smell. Anyway, let's actually take a look at Hammurabi here and what is he doing. Babylon is going to get his fourth city out. Looks like, but the majority of the lobby is actually going for fourth city quite quickly. We do have a builder coming up from Karkar, and I do notice he's going to get a trader out from his city on the left side. That must be his second city. And does need to repair his farms here. It did actually want to get the farms as quickly as possible, works to get that extra population going. And I do see Spain is already starting to ramp around his cities and take his tiki hats away from it. I mean, I don't know how he didn't smell that barbecue over there next to the tribal village, but he didn't. And now Spain is just gonna sniff that out. We do have to take a look how Babylon is gonna manage to actually get his fourth city going. Looks like he's actually gonna go for that cattle tile to the northeast. Well, he does have iron in the capital. His sources are nowhere. Oh no, they are here, over here on the right side in the second ring. He does have an extra production point on that deer tile at 2-3. Not to mention he can couple these food tiles with the 1-3s and gonna get also the extra production going. Well, let's take a look at Darius. He's gonna be on Canada. Temple of Artemis coming out next turn. He does have 1, 2, 3, 4 amenities. Does he have more than 4? No, 4 amenities. No, yeah, I think 4 amenities. Yeah, he started improving his diamond tiles also to get that extra production bonus on his mines, and not to mention get the amenity. He does have Hamilton getting a trader out. He did actually pick up a pantheon. He went for Earth Goddess, gonna get some earth, some generation of faith going from his breathtaking and charming appeal tiles. Also Regnier, I like the artificial smell of gas, not the liquid. Okay, so wait a second. You don't like those, how do you call them? The lighters? The Zippo lighters? You don't like the Zippo lighters? Petrol smell is fine until you are on the receiving end of a fire due to petrol leakage. Yeah, I mean, you gotta be careful with that. But now with batteries in our cars, I don't know if that's better. You know what I mean? Batteries, big acid, they go boom, boom really quickly. Strong dehumidifier. Yeah, rising the strong smell dehumidifier, and it smells due to barbecue moisture content in air would be lost. Oh, I don't know if I like rice anymore. I like the smell of barbecue. Oh man, all day, all long. Smell bad meat, bro. Smell bad meat, bro. Oh yeah. Anyway, let me actually take a look here. Darius is gonna get that Temple of Artemis. He did improve his horse tile, and I do notice his iron tile is nowhere to be seen. He might have actually put either the holy side that he got to the north of Ota or Temple of Artemis on the iron tile. We do have him also, of course, going for faith. If he's gonna go for holy sites here, gonna go for a religion. We're gonna need to see what kind of religion is he gonna picking up, because it looks like he's gonna have with Japan here quite a few turns to go until he's gonna get that going. Shrines are coming out from his cities, traders also to allow him to connect and add more production and food points to that city center. Vatican City gonna get builders out, and looks like Japan, Canada is waiting there. Come on, show me the builder. Show me the builder. Come and improve this horse. Nothing's gonna happen to you. Yes. So let's go for the horsey. Darius is just, look at Darius sitting over there. He's not moving, man. He has his predator hands over there, smelling that builder getting trained in the Vatican City, and he's like, yeah, let's go, bro. Let's go quickly. My turn is over. My turn is getting over. Lancer, good evening, sir, and welcome. Also double Japan. What else did you miss? We're gonna see what's gonna happen. I mean, we missed quite a bit. We got Mount Roraima, we got Torres on Zulu. Over here we do have the Halong Bay on Shizuoka. There's a lot of stuff going on the map right now. A few more pantheons have also been picked up. It looks like we're gonna have Japan here with
FD38 has joined the round table.
City Patron Goddess. Also Indiana's AD. Good evening, sir, and welcome to the stream. Moonsrat, and thank you so much for the follow. Much appreciated, sir. Moonsrat is also saying, wait, should be in Hamilton to the left of the deer tile. I proclaim it is a Civ6 because he's losing multiple extra amenities. Okay. Wait. What's a Civ6? Is that the placement of Temple of Artemis is a Civ6, or what are you talking about? Oh, because of this, right? Because if you would have put it to one tile to the right side, he would have had another deer tile here to improve. Yeah. I mean, if you would have put it here on the 1-2, yeah, yes. I totally agree with you. If you would have put it here on the 1-2, he would have had a lot more amenities. Yes, I agree with Civ6 right here. Man, nothing like chat over here to actually point out the details. Okay, let's actually take a look. Zulu did get got a foreign plunder. Looks like he has an Aztec problem next to him. That Eagle Warrior might actually take his slinger down. We do have Pompi not fooling around. You see his Eagle Warrior is fully focused. He's going for that slinger. The slingers are trying to run through the forest over here to the southwest, but they might not be able to outrun those Eagle Warriors. Oh man, oh man. We're going to need to see if they're going to leave some rocks behind or maybe put some traps for those Eagle Warriors to fall into. We do have also the moment no strategic resource improved here for Kiber. He will get his traders connecting Ungumdunulov from the right to his capital, and I do see he's going for Ikanda's first here as quickly as possible. We're definitely gonna see him benefit from quite a bit of extra production from that. We got a pause here and I don't know why. Oh, there we go, probably something else. Anyway, Hojo did go for religious settlements, holy site opener from him. We've talked about that earlier, choosing to go Moksha first. Spain did choose to go monument to the gods. Oh, we got a wonder builder here. I see how this goes. We got Spain trying to go for those wonders, getting the extra production, tickling the gods here. Okay, we got Silk improved. He's gonna get those amenities going. Moksha in the capital, and still needs to get his all of his commercials finished here. Only one got finished. Babylon did not choose his pantheon yet. Still is working to get that fourth city out towards the northeast and working on his commercials. Gonna get a free market instantly in the first commercial he's building, which is gonna be quite an advantage. I'm a bit surprised we didn't actually see him delete that wheat tile or do something with it. And I do see he's going for the... Okay, that's a question. Is he going for the horse, improve the deer, or chop the deer? Because I mean, in my mind right now, there are like so many. Okay, he's moving out. Okay, that's my mind setter right here. Okay, because I was like, when I saw him with the deer tile, in my mind there were like only those lines of text from how to say, from Discord, from CPL, from players that were saying, hey, I'm a simple man. I see deer, I chop deer. It's very simple. It's very nice. You know, you get two chops over there, very strong. Yes, the Babylonian people will really enjoy the new deers. Guys, I am looking for somebody to play Civ6 with me, and voice chat would be fine. Indiana, you can just join CPL. It's so easy. You're gonna like, you look, you go here on CPL on discord.gg/CPL. Boom, you get into the community over there, register, and you're gonna have not only one to play with, you're gonna have a lot. Like, look at this server over here. Look, my man, look at this. We got everything. We got competitions going around. We got the FFAs, the teamers, the 2 versus 2s, the 1 versus 1s, the 4 versus 4s that we're watching right now, FFAs, anything. Look at this server, man. Look at this server. Like, come on. What else should I say? I could actually give you a bit of a comparison over here. Let's actually do this. A little bit of a comparison over here. What's going on in our Civ? Yeah. No comment. Okay, let's come back. Let's actually take a look at what's going on over here. We do have turn 26. They do have 5 more turns to go, and by the looks of it, they did manage to acquire their era score points quite nicely, well before the end of the era. I do notice Babylon is gonna start getting his builders out everywhere to start improving his territory. Gonna get an extra trader, cause you know, free market is free trader, no? We do have him also getting scouted out by Japan here from the south, pillaging his rice tiles. Man, what? Oh my God, look at that! Japan said, you know what? I want to smell Babylon. You can't just put rice tile in between me and Babylon. Jonzo, good. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. There's like a splash of green in my chat. I don't know. Cricket sounding out loud. Yeah, basically, most drafts, basically. He cannot improve or chop because he does not have animal husbandry unlocked. I see. Ooh, he still needs to get there. We do have Burrize going for mining first. You might actually gonna go for the stone. Getting more commercials in the meantime. City Patreon Gunners over here for Japan, opening up with, what is Japan opening up? He's going for celestial navigation. Okay, so he's going harbors here. Okay, and we're gonna see them put down. We do have also Lady of the Desert Marshes picked up by Egypt. He's gonna have a few of these improved with extra points, but not that many. I guess Raketet is gonna look a little bit nicer. Meow Shedet did actually get placed on that sugar tile. He does have already his commercials, 1, 2. Gonna probably want to get a third one in Necken. I'm a bit surprised he didn't actually settle a cross on that gypsum tile, but I guess he knows what he knows. We do have him also going for the stone tile. I gotta say there is quite a bit of value actually settling on your side of the river, not the other side of the river, and this is probably something that is extremely drilled down into the teamers players, where we are into the teamer scene, because you do get an extra +5 against your opponents, and if your opponents are going to start attacking you, you want the river to be in front of your city, in between your city and your opponents. You don't want the other way around, you to attack and you to try to defend yourself from the other side, or try to attack from the other side of the river. So yeah, I can totally understand this choice over here on the left side. We do have an opponent on his right, or no, that's going to be an ally on the right. In this scenario, he would have been just okay to actually get on the gypsum tile. Anyway, we do need to take a look at Canada. We did take a look at Canada. Earth Goddess. Did Montezuma get something? Fertility rights. And I do see he's about to finish his commercials. Got his Gabron Plaza there put down and started improving his tiles here. And I do know that Zulu was trying to actually get onto Aztec's trader, get the princess there. But then Pompi was like, you ain't getting that, bro. We got the slinger over there showing his muscles from across the river, starting to do the dance over here, the hula dance against the Zulu, and it looks like Zulu doesn't know to do the dance back, and he's gonna be like, yeah, I'm going into the mountains. Unlucky, yeah, basically. Also, I can't register without my DC account is linked to Steam. I don't know what DC account is linked to, and I don't want to link my. I mean, you should link your accounts. I don't know what to say about that. She won't go into an. She won't take the princess. She won't go in another castle. Yeah. Well, we do have builders coming up from Malinanko, and I do notice Aztec is going to start to be competitive with great merchant points. It's just a matter of time, and we're going to see them get some projects going. I do see in the great people screen, we do have also Hypatia as the first great scientist. Nobody did actually go quickly on campuses from what I've seen. Spain is working on taking out, oh wow, that Zulu scout that did actually finish his commercial, got a bit of gold from it, but I gotta say, at least in this game, we didn't actually see any settler snatches, right? We did have in other games quite a few settler snatches. We got the settler from Kyoto, a religion also from Kyoto. Actually, Canada and Kyoto both got the religion here. Canada went for Feed the World with Lay Ministry for the food and the that he's gonna get from his shrines and the temples. Lay Ministry, holy sites, and theater squares. Japan did go for choral music for the culture that he's going to get from his shrines and temples, and then pilgrimage for the extra faith on each city center. Yeah, we do need to move forward to the city-states here. Cahokia, Muscat, and Mogadishu, we do have them providing the trade bonuses in the game. Mexico City is going to be the only one for industry. I do see Antananarivo with Rapa Nui and Caguana going to be here for the culture. We got Chinguetti with Vatican City and Nazca for the religious bonuses. While I do notice Preslav is the only one for military. And we got a Pompi dropping. Uh-oh, what happened to Pompi? I guess he's not pumping tonight. Anyway, we do have Bologna also as the single scientist city-state in the game, and it looks like it will be southwest of Zulu. Zulu does have a settler going quite close to it. We might actually see him try to take that one down. I do see quite a few players did go for Moksha, which is a stark contrast, and that's why I'm laughing to yesterday's game when we had everybody actually going for Liang. I couldn't believe my eyes. Everybody was going for Liang. Also, if you are talking about Discord, I did it a few days ago. I think the instructions were in the register thing. Just go to the settings and click the Steam, and a new tab will open where you can log in. Yeah, basically, it's not hard. It's actually not hard. And it is for your protection as a player, as a player from Civ6. You do have to understand in Discord, or I should say in most internet communities and so on and so forth, there will always be some people trying to do like spams and stuff like that, or trying to troll us and so on. It's much better overall for the health of the community to actually have this gate in front of the players. Like for example, I can show you that the people that are in the welcome screen do not actually see the people that are in the other side. So they see us, they see the moderators, they see the admins, they see the VHAs, admins and HAs, but then they do not see the other people down here. These are guys that actually have this role for a long time, and they're not ranked anymore. or they never re-registered. So all of these have never registered on the. We have no idea who they are. Like honestly, I have no idea who they are. They never register. They don't see announcements. They don't see anything on the server other than actually being on the server. Now, when you get past this gate over here to actually catch all of the I would say bots and stuff like that, you're gonna get into the meat of the things with novice tournaments, with different stagings for different types of games. We're gonna have also the fun part, the general chat of topic, and of course some feedback sessions for the Civ6, for Civ7. Not to mention on each tournament you're gonna have a feedback session for it, or feedback channel for it, so you can give your opinion about it if you would like to see it differently, and so on and so forth. It's still an ongoing development project, and it will be probably ongoing until the end of the life. It is what it is. That's how it goes. Let's actually see. Did they come back? Yes, he did come back, and hopefully we're not gonna have any kind of desync. We'll see. Actually, I do have to point out from the last versions that I've seen from PBG, a lot less desyncs in the game, a lot less, or at least when you do reconnect, you don't desync. That doesn't also usually happen. Anyway, we'll see. We do have Zulu getting his fourth city out from Undululovu. There is a Japanese warrior here that was trying to actually get the princess. The trader was far away, and I do see Zulu archer is on the work here. He's gonna try to actually beef up the defense and take out the Japanese warrior. We do need to also take a look at I would say the other side here. So the two Japans are safe. Japan and Cleopatra not really doing anything. Everybody's going for harbors or commercials or some holy sites. We did have Spain actually losing one, and I do see he's going immediately for six cities. So the 5th and the 6th city are coming out from Bilbao and Barcelona very quickly with Monument to the Gods. Interesting. Usually the players, when they do get to 4 cities or 5 cities in the first era, they slow down a bit, and then they try to build up something like Ancestral Hall, Odin's Chamber, Government Plaza, get all of those district discounts, something. For example, like if he's gonna try to go for something like campuses here, I do believe he's actually trying to go for theater squares, if I'm not mistaken. If we would have seen campuses from his cities that already have fourth population, if he wanted to go for them. I think this is a bit different build that Spain is gonna try to do today. I did notice when registered it said first read not allowed and not registered. I found out it was yeah, exactly, basically, yeah, exactly. That's the thing over there. Let's go, victory vote. Titiits is ready to put his points in. Well, let's actually put the vote up. Give me a second so I can choose an outcome for the remaps. It was one remap, so let's finish that one up. Let me actually get this, start a prediction for who will win, Freritos de la Vega or Meow for Delegation. What's going on? Why do we have a pause? Let's go hashtag White Zulu, stretch the empire to the giant causeway further east of Torres. Never liked on. Oh. One is once. I mean, Malm does actually make a point over there, but sure. Anyway, we do have Spain sending his slingers to deal with the Zulu threat in the south. He's going to need to protect his commercial. I don't think any. Wait, but nobody did actually do anything, no? As in nobody desynced. I didn't see anybody desync. Did anybody desync? Anyway, we do have Refish that's going to need to get improved. Government Plaza coming out from Madrid, and one more turn until they're going to get these golden ages. So everybody did manage to get the points. We've seen it earlier. Yeah, and Pompi was saying that he didn't desync. Okay, we got archers coming out from Shered to deal with the threat here, and I do see Egypt is going to get a round of markets and of course builders to start improving his territory. Same can be said about Babylon. You see how they're slowing down. This is what I meant, right? This was what I was expecting here on Spain, him to slow down a bit from getting his settlers out, and maybe he just wanted to invest into a turn or something, and now he's going to switch production to something else. We'll see. We're gonna need to wait for turn 31 to actually talk about all of their bonuses, and I'm just bouncing around the map to try to see if anything else happened while we were not watching. I do see also Japan did manage to get the Government Plaza to one turn here in between his harbors. He's gonna have two amazing ones in between on Tokyo and Yokohama. Not to mention, I do see quite a few chops for him to benefit from. There is a Canadian warrior that's trying to get into his tiles over here, and we're going to need to see if the Japanese slingers are going to be strong enough. They should be strong enough, even with the warrior plus 6 ideal terrain, that they should be strong enough. And it looks like he did this thing, and we're probably going to relobby. Yeah, anyway, looks like Japan was about to actually get a trader, but he did not. So yeah, let's relobby here really quickly. Can you show yields? I will show yields. Yes, cool whip. Man looks hungry about the count, so he stopped to 1. Yeah, so many forest fires everywhere. We didn't actually check out what happened with the forest fire there in the... give me a second. Channels. So many channels here. FDLV. I see, with some pride in it. I see. Yeah. Overshadows Golden Age scores. Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes it is too much. It is what it is. Also, Mateus, good evening, sir, and welcome. Sabir, welcome, sir, on YouTube there. Good evening, sir. Still waiting for that link. Oh, there we go. That's the link. Getting the link to the link. Just gonna need to be careful to not have any 0 MSers here. Should be fine. Please do not touch mouse keyboard during the loading screen. Okay, we should be fine. And let's see. I'm taking my anyway, it is what it is, man. Let's see, are we loading in properly? Okay, we got 5, 6 in. 7, 8. We got everybody, hopefully. Yeah, and the turn started. Beautiful. There we go. No double loot. Perfect. Okay, so we do have some attacks from Spain going on Zulu Scout. We did manage to actually get the pillage on that commercial hub. Got 45 gold out of it. Looks like Spain also will start to get some chops out with his builders, and he is adamant to actually get his settlers out from Bilbao and Barcelona really quickly, much quicker than he actually can get even, how to say, his next districts. And we do have to also take a look here. We're 1031, so now the players are going to start choosing their golden ages. Montezuma would be first on our list, and we do have him with also some pillage. Oh my god, so many commercials got pillaged here. We got Egypt with a very angry scout on the commercial. He already burned down the buildings in that district, and I was thinking over here, is there gonna be a chance for this Aztec archer and the warrior to actually hit that scout this turn? No, it doesn't look like he's gonna get the opportunity. With the archer, maybe. The problem is, can he actually attack it with the eagle warrior next time to first move? Because I'm pretty sure Daniel is gonna try to get out there as soon as possible from the reach of that eagle warrior. If he doesn't get out there, he might actually give Aztec over here one free builder. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to do that. Now we do have Aztec going for, we still don't know, 11 science and 16 culture. Yields, by the way, you did ask for yields. There we go, Cool Whip. Also, good evening, sir, and welcome. 43 points of production for Montezuma. Magnus establishing Malinanko. In the capital, he already has Moksha, and I do see he shot that scout one time. Pembrush and Voice Golden Age is going to be his choice, and he just jumped up to 24 culture a turn, while he does have also 15 gold a turn. Moving towards Hojo, in a Monumentality Golden Age, he's on 30 faith a turn, and I do see he's going to put his Gavron Plaza here on the coast, where he is going to have access to two pretty good campuses. He did discover the horse style before he actually placed that Gavron Plaza, and as you can see, he's going to need to move it around here a little bit. We do have a shrine from Takamatsu for that extra, for those extra yields towards his faith, and if I remember correctly, he did go choral music, right? So he's gonna get the culture out of those shrines, faith generation anyway. Babylon does have some warriors and some Kipidums next to him, but it doesn't look like he's actually gonna do anything with them at the moment. I do see Moksha in the capital for some extra faith, and of course the culture, while we do have the 4th settler and the 5th settler on the way or getting out there. We do need to move forward towards Philip II, 10 science and 21 culture on Spain. 4 cities, 10, okay, 19 gold at 10, 40 points of production. Finally getting his Gavron Plaza next turn, while I do notice he's going to get that trader from Bilbao to Madrid. Barcelona coming up with a settler out in 4 turns. I do see he's gonna start improving the ship tile, and he did manage to get his archery boost from taking down that scout with his slingers. Getting some more builders in the city of Toledo, while of course Monument to the Gods would mean he's gonna want to get those wonders at the, of course he's getting extra production towards wonders. At the moment he did not prioritize getting any wonder here. Usually when you see this setup with Monument of the Gods, you actually see the player staying on 3 cities, trying to inch forward with a wonder or two, like maybe getting Hanging Gardens, you know, something like that, and then try to expand on that advantage, on those advantages. And we do have Tokugawa also with a Pen Russian Voice Golden Age, 4 cities strong, getting his harbors out. Shizuoka got placed next to that river, benefiting from Halong Bay tiles, and I do see he's gonna go for Audience Chamber in the capital of Tokyo. While he does have City Patron Goddess, he's gonna get the 40% towards the 1st district in a city. Yeah, we do see him also benefiting from Coco tiles that he's gonna get to improve with his Japanese builder here, and we do see him only with 1 trader at the moment. Definitely will need to build up some more lighthouses if he actually wants to get stuff done here. We do have him also with his Gavron Plaza beefing up these 2 harbors, +6 over here and another +7 in the city of Tokyo. Kiber, Pen Russian Voice Golden, she is on, oh, I do want to mention, Titiits right now is the biggest production in his team, 49 points of production. Not as big as Darius on 55, but still, that's pretty good right now. 12 science and 31 culture with 29 gold a turn. Those extra points of adjacency are giving him that little bit of an edge that he really wants. We do have Kiber here with a Pen Russian Voice Golden Age, 4 cities strong, and did go for God of War and Plunder. That means he's gonna get probably all the generals. He's already on 7 points, and he still did not finish all of his Banaks and Ikandas. We do have him getting a campus out from Umgundulovo, which is only a +1. We do see he's going to have another city being sent towards the east side here, and that's quite far away, but I guess that is fresh water. He's going to send another city also towards the northeast of Ulundi, and I do see the cotton tile is actually going to be his choice to go for there. I'm a bit surprised actually he's going for cotton tile, but sure, okay. Anyway, it is what it is. We do have Moksha, because a lot of the times I've seen in the recent days, or I should say weeks, months, however you want to say it, especially after the boost for plantations, so that you get that extra production point and so on, you've seen the players actually staying away from settling these and actually getting them to work for the extra food, for the extra production coming out from their bonus, extra gold. It seems like the players are valuing that more than just getting the amenity immediately. Anyway, It's still a pretty good city, don't get me wrong. It could be settled here on the 2-2, could be settled over there. It would be fine either way. You're gonna get a city that's not gonna have fresh water next to it. We do have also Daniel, Pen Brush and Voice Coordinate. She is on 15 science and 31 culture with 53 points of production to the west of Zulu. And I do see he already set up city Memphis that's gonna connect his economy to Kwarukuza and then past Kwarukuza to Ulundi. He's gonna get some campus research projects. Desperately wants Hypatia here for that free library and point for it also afterwards. I do see he did actually, he's the first one or the one of the first to actually get a campus. I did see also Aztec is starting to make some points, so he probably put one down in the, yeah, there we go, he got a district discount here and put one down extremely quickly. Probably same can be said about Egypt here. He did manage to get some more commercials going. Avalon Plaza in Rakedet going for audience chamber. I do notice he's gonna get the project out next then from Shedet, and I gotta say he doesn't have a lot of points, so I would imagine the first project is not actually gonna give him Hypatia. He's gonna need like 2 projects. But anyway, I do want to say Niken did not actually put down his campus, and I'm actually interested to know if he's gonna try to put it on that okay, no, okay, I see. So I was thinking, because that was my main question, if he's gonna try to put it on the rainforest style. Rainforest requires bronze working, so you don't really want to get bronze working to open up the encampment. District discount goes wow, not good, not good. A lot of players over here in the community are gonna be like, he didn't get a discount, not cool, bro, not cool, and they're gonna get their lunch money, not cool. Yeah, so definitely Daniel was like, okay, I'm not gonna discover bronze. What I'm gonna do is chop that forest over there and still put a 1-turn campus. He did it, and look at that, man. It's a +3, very nice in between the mountains. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, Shedet gonna get another commercial here from Memphis, and we definitely need to see how things are gonna evolve later on in the game with Daniel here on the gold generation. 28 gold per 10 on his side. Still not big as Titiits. I mean, you know, it is what it is. We got Burrize over here, 10 science with 20 culture, 26 points of production on him. Oh no, gold on him. And I do see Babylon does have 47 points of production with a 4th, 5th, and 6th settler coming out from Babylon and Max Sakir with Sapir. You do have the traders also starting to connect all of his cities. Already has 2 cities connected. The 3rd one is coming out in 2 turns from Durkuli Galzu and will need to teleport here to Karkar. He's trying to build the pyramids, 13 turns from finishing, and I gotta say that Japanese scout looks, he's out for business. You see the Japanese scout, man, that guy is not fooling around. We're gonna probably see him actually get onto this, try to get onto this mine tile. And of course the Babylonian slinger is right there. He's waiting and wants to know where will the scout go. Does he need to move back in Karkar across that river and shoot that scout out of the water, out of the mine? Or is he gonna stay there so he doesn't let the scout do anything? You know, we do have also Gavron Plaza from Babylon in 2 turns. He placed it towards the north where he will get some extra adjacency for something else. We're gonna need to see if his campuses are gonna be actually placed using the mountain adjacency or something different. His 5th settler is going for 5th settler is going towards the south here for that river. While I'm not sure exactly where this one is gonna go, there is a possibility that he's gonna get it around here somewhere, but that just looks like a very weird city. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna need to see if the pyramids are gonna be finished. 10 turns to get the pyramids, not that big of a time, and it looks like Babylon is gonna try to actually put that slinger right in the face of Japan, slowing him down from actually doing damage to his either tiles over here, the commercial or the mine. Also Ensasu, bonsoir, bienvenue. I see, tickling that new emote. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, I think Ensasu actually changed his whole appearance over here with this new emote. It looks like he's very scary. Yeah, very scary. Let me see. The only discount I get is the encampment when I put 11080. Spain scout hiding in North Pole only to jump scare Babylon people into the modern era. Oh, well, where is the Spanish scout? Where did you see the Spanish scout? I don't know about. Anyway, it is what it is. But yeah, sure. Let's see if that's gonna happen. we do need to move forward, right, to Canada. Monumentality, Golden Age on Canada, 11 Science and 27 Culture, 59 Fate a turn. That's pretty big. Gavron Plaza coming out from Ottawa next turn. He couldn't actually one-chop it, and I do see he did actually start off with Holy Sites into these theater squares, but doesn't actually have at the moment a wonder to give the extra adjacency to those, or he didn't actually place them next to wonders. He does have this one with a +2. This one doesn't have anything next to it, and I do see Hanging Gardens has been built from Hamilton. A horse is coming out from that city center, and I would imagine he's actually going to take Vatican City down, even though he would have gotten a few bonus points from it. It looks like he's valuing more the city center than anything else, than the extra extra faith that he's going to generate there. With new horses coming off from St. John, and I do see he finished his Holy Site and his theater square there. We're probably going to be looking at quite a few great writer points from the beginning. Actually, Canada is on 3. We got Japan on 2.3, but wait a second, is Japan actually getting theater squares? Oh, he did get 1, and he's building another 1. He's building another 2. Oh, this is Japan with theater squares. Actually, this kind of looks like the same build from yesterday. It was pretty poggy-woggy, wasn't it? Wait, was it the same build? No, yesterday it went hardways into theater squares. I don't think we actually had Holy Sites yesterday from Japan. We didn't, right? Chat, remind me, we didn't have, right? Holy Sites from Japan, from Hojo. Caitlin also, may I ask a question? Ask any question you want. That's why we're here on the stream. When they play games, they play with a turn timer. Is that a dynamic turn timer? We're setting up a multiplayer game. I would like to practice once with a turn timer before trying to play in the multiplayer community. If you have the mods installed, especially BBG, MPH, and BS and BBM, the map mod, you're gonna get a different turn timer setting. So yes, you do have the normal dynamic turn timer, but you're also gonna have some other settings over here. The smart timer, this is how it's different. It is different. It is adapting to what's happening in the game continuously, rather than a lot more competitive, a lot shorter leaps, for example, in adding seconds than you do see in the dynamic turn timer. So if you do want to actually, I would say, get yourself acquainted with the timer, it's much better to actually set it on competitive. Get a smart timer, set it on competitive. You see that the scales depend on the numbers of cities, units, wars, game type, events. It's ideal for tournament. Amazing stuff that was done over here. I think you can set up the dynamic turn timer even in single player. Yes, the competitive timer works in single player also. You don't need to actually make a multiplayer lobby for it. If you have the mods, if you have MPH, BBG, and of course I would say the BBM, the Better Balanced Maps mod. Okay, what do we have here? 5 cents for Oracle in Japan. Sprig is gonna get another city southwest of Sendai. He will settle the copper tile next to Mount Roraima, non-freshwater by the looks of it. Interesting choice, because he could have definitely gotten the sheep tile over there next to Mount Roraima, no problem. He does have Magnus in Sendai already deployed, and I do see he will get the opportunity to chop at least 2 times that wonder. He might actually just finish it next time. We do have some Theater Square Festival projects coming out from Japan, and I do still believe he's actually working the card. I do want to double check. He is working the card. I smelled it. I'm sorry, I did smell it. It is what it is. Anyway, let's actually take a look if anybody got some city states here. One is trying to get Muscat with Amani. That's going to be Aztec, and we do have Cinguetti being kept by Sprig. This definitely does make sense on Sprig to keep Cinguetti. That's a lot of face generation that he's getting right now. We do have Sprig on 44 faith points a turn. I do see Titiits is barely on 10 over there on Tokugawa, but he doesn't care. We do have also Zulu getting an Ikanda right in the face of his opponent here, Japan. I say right in the face, but that's very far away. We do have him also getting markets out from Bulawayo, and I do see he's getting Warlords Roni 3 turns from Ulundi. He's thinking long term here. Also, look at those beautiful results from Forest Fire next to Torres. Oh my god, yes. Oh my god, I totally forgot there was a forest fire over here. This is insane. This is amazing. Oh my god, look at the 5-3s everywhere. And the 5 and the 2 5s. Oh yes, more please, more. Oh my god. Oh my, you know, this is how you go to an ice cream stand and it just gives you like a little bit of an ice cream and then you're like, more? You know? I think BBG and BBM installed, but I didn't see it because you need MPH. That's why. You need the multiplayer helper. You need this multiplayer helper. I'm not sure if it works in single player, but it should work. It should work. Zulu should just convert them into a lumber mill as they are. Yeah, no chop, no chop, nothing, nothing. Yeah, don't give them anything. Well, we do have Liang getting plugged in Bulawayo. I see Moksha is established already in Ulundi, and we do have forces coming out from Undulovo. There is a possibility that he's gonna try to take out Mexico, and maybe he wants to keep on going. I don't know, to slap some of the cities of Japan over there, or maybe Spain in the north. Yeah, we do have also campuses coming out from Nogoma, and I do notice Zulu is bringing out a general already to fight here. We're probably gonna see him roll through all of these extremely quickly. He's on 11.5 points, 11 points, incredible. He's gonna get Burika probably next turn for the free military engineer, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be quite happy trying to get Shunsu for a free grade work as well. Who doesn't like that? Yeah, we do have also Daniel starting to actually get his horses out from Sheret, moving a few of them towards the north, opening up some ways there. I do have to say Darius is starting to get crazy with his horses. There are 5 horses that are going against the city of Vatican City. That's only 18 strength. I don't know why he built actually 5 horses, but it feels like that's a lot. That's a lot of an army for a single city. He probably wanted to guarantee the takeover extremely quickly. Ottawa here coming out with a settler next turn. He did already get one towards the west side. He does need to travel quite a bit and will need to space out his cities if he wants to be benefiting from those tiles there. I do also want to point out he's with Canada. He's actually going to get very close up and personal with Babylon here, and they might actually get some trade routes going on the seas. I do see Karkar. Burrize is going to get his pyramids next turn. It looks like he dealt quite nicely with that scout of Japan. Doesn't have anything I would say doesn't have anything dangerous here next to Karkar anymore. Victor in 3 turns establishing in there. Audience chamber in 2 in Babylon. I do see he's finishing his campuses. That's a +3 over here in Maxfah Shapir. And I do see Tutul gonna get an entertainment complex in 8 in the south. That actually brings me up. Wait a second. Woo! Do we have him going for Colosseum from one pop city? That sounds like extremely dangerous, because right here Spain should have gone towards that also, and he's not going towards it. Malm is not going Colosseum. We might see Titiits maybe? No, not Titiits. Yeah, there we go. Entertainment complex. The entertainment complex is ready. Now the question is it from Tokyo or is it from Shizuoka? That is from Shizuoka, but that's still a 6 population city with quite a few tiles to use. Only 3 chops that he could, 4 chops that he could get. And I do see he's getting Liang with a builder in 2 turns from there. With his amount of culture, he should have actually gotten to his feudalism. So by the looks of it, he's gonna need to plug in the card. There we go. He just got feudalism, and we'll get serfdom in, and we'll get that those extra +2 charges on each of his builders. And that's why he pre-built them with the +30% off card to get the best value that he could into these builders. Now we do have also shared here. Okay, markets, more horses. Vatican City has been taken out quickly. Darius still is building more settlers. He does have 1 on the way. Wait a second, wasn't he turning 1? What happened with this? What happened with this? He chopped silly something else and it didn't work out properly because it looks like it's not there anymore. Anyway, it is what it is. On Japan here, are we actually going to see him try to go for Colosseum? I think so. And of course, we're going to need to follow how things are going to develop here. Tutul is not really a productive city, nor is he growing that fast. We do see that Babylon is going to need to send some builders there, and yeah, it's going to take time. Pyramids there's finished in Karkar. That is a 4-charge builder that is moving away from that city center and could actually get to Tutul's 1-3 tiles here to start pillaging them. Gold per turn should be fine on both sides. We've got Burrize on 29, Daniel on 30, and Kiber on 12. I won't mention Darius because he's barely on 1 gold a turn. On the other side, Freritos, we do have 48 on Titiits, 25 on Malm, 13 on Sprig, and then 20 on Pompi here on Aztec. Pingala in Cempoala, we do have settler in Malinanco. I do see more builders coming from Tenochtitlan. Texcoco is gonna be non-freshwater, and this is gonna be a bit of a problem. He will need to aqueduct this, and of course get a granary in the meantime to get that extra housing going. Population, very important in this game. It actually unlocks your districts, makes you, makes you do amazing stuff. 5-3 faith, culture, science, preserve, tiles. Colosseum on that right style, that should have been a capital city entertainment complex. I think so. I think it should have been from the capital. Yes, I agree. A lot more, I would say, a lot more from that. Although I do have to say, you see how he's preparing with Magnus in the city of Tutul, and he will try to get the builders from the other cities, also building up Palgum from the city of Babylon to get the extra food points on these improved tiles next to the water. We're going to need to see if Burrize is going to want to get another builder out of this. I do have to say right now he does have 6 charges in total for these builders, and he does only have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 7 shops in the city of Tutul. 7 shops without the rainforest shops, I mean. Okay, well, I do see in the production queues we do have Darius about to hit 100 points of production. He's over in, if you take a look at his total count, because he does have the 63 faith attempt that can convert into production. Started acquiring some great writers, and the question is, we got Japan on 9.2, we got Canada on 5.7, and it looks like in the recruited screen, Japan and Canada, both of them got a writer here. I do see Marco Polo has been recruited by Egypt, Hypatia has been recruited by Egypt also for the free library and that extra science point, while I do also notice Egypt did manage to get Zankian as well. That's an extra trade route capacity for it. 2 extra trade route capacity merchants for him. One of them was for free. Arena of Athens is going to be the next one for the new governor title and of course the recruitment ability. We do need to see how Canada is actually going to try to get his next part of the game going. Especially I'm quite curious about these horses next to Vatican City. We do have some horses from Daniel coming from the south. They might actually want to gang up on Cahokia here and try to get Daniel another city center, maybe to trade between them. Reina already established in Egypt city of Memphis to be able to trade with Kiber. Kiber will need to get his own Reina in Quaducuza to benefit from the extra gold from it. And I do notice he keeps on building units and sending them towards the east side here. There is a Japanese scout on his borders trying to see what's going on, but he can only smell the poop of the horses coming in. And he's probably thinking right now, woo, we got an army coming around here from Zulu. Well, Kiber is definitely going to want to take out another city state here. It looks like he is sending his units towards Mexico City slowly but surely, while I'm pretty sure he's also gonna need his core ability soon. Feudalism coming out next turn, and oh my god, we got a lot of channel points being plugged into this one. I gotta say, guys, we got 1 minute to go, and it looks like 200,000 points are on the line over here in the prediction screen. Get the points in, get Meow and get Freritos, you know. I just got the multiplayer helper and I found it. Woo, Keglar, let's go. One more. Kiber got spawn as always. Yeah, man. I mean, big game. He knows how to spawn. What can I say? He knows how to spawn. Also, Meow is slowly making me feel meowish. What is this? Scaredy cat? Wow, because of their non-optimal choices regarding wonders, this is playing, but that's just me being prone to OCD about optimization. I mean, to be honest, optimization, and this is something that I learned quite quickly in the community. Yes, we're talking about the best thing can be there, the best thing can be other than, but it's always gonna be a give and take in the game, and it's quite subjective, as in it's in the eyes of the beholder if it is truly the best optimization or it's not. And it is mostly because of how the players are approaching the game in their different how to say, with their different mentalities. That's the beauty of Civ. It's not always ideal. You're not always gonna go for the ideal route. Somewhere you need to adapt in between somehow. Shan, good evening, sir, and welcome. Oh, the goat. Oh my god, we got the goat. Shan, did you see we're starting to how to say, we're starting a new tournament in the community? Let me actually see, and let me share it to Shan, because he might have not seen this. We need to share it, boys. Let me actually see. There we go. There we go in the chat over there. The lore of the goat. I think I actually need to click buttons over here and turn off my screen because it's gonna be a while until we're actually gonna take a look at something else, and I need to click a lot of buttons so I can get my chats in order, because otherwise I'm blind, I don't see anything. Anyway, fuel. Oh, I see. Mateus was saying over there on YouTube, fuel. That was probably where to my question over there. Anyway, we do have Zulu coming around here with his general moving towards the front line with 2 horses towards Mexico City. He's gonna get closer to Japan, and I do see he actually pushed back that scout. The cats are in shambles and they're going back to lick their wounds in Japan cities. We do see also Spain started to put holy sites down. We did have him actually going for theater squares and some of his campuses here. Stonehenge in Barcelona, he's gonna get a religion with that, and of course the holy site. He just got his great prophet. We are starting to count down the clock until the next era. Oh, I see. Okay. The sound just started behind me, and I was like, well, that's not my cooler, is it? I really hope that's not my cooler. Yeah, it wasn't. It was just, you know, the wind outside. Spain coming to chop some of his builders out, and of course we'll have his feudalism, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he already has extra charges. While he's gonna get the city of Valladolid, he's waiting for Aztec to put a city here also. I did notice Aztec did get his own entertainment complex, but I don't think he actually went for Colosseum. We're gonna need to see if they actually finish Colosseum, because it's I did see it in the bill queues. I did see it. No Colosseum over here. It's not being planted, and I gotta say Shizuoka is not receiving Magnus bonuses. It's actually in Yokohama, so we might actually just see it finished on the other side. Where was it? Not here. No, not here. Okay, Canada, not here. Oh my god, totally lost it. Babylon, there we go. 14 turns to get it in Tutul, and it does seem like Babylon is gonna start chopping his deer tiles. He's gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 cities, 2, 4, 6. Durkuligazu actually is in rage also. 2, 4, yeah. Well, I do see more Palcums are getting built in his other cities. He does need to wait for Magnus to establish in Tutul so he can get the chops going. We did have him actually buy out the chops on the west side of Tutul as well, and I think he actually did chop once, which is kind of like a sin here. Chopping without Magnus is big no. Big no. No, do not waste your chops, man. You gotta get that min-maxing going. And can you imagine, like, Monserrat OCD is gonna go crazy on the stream over here. I assume he goes ballistics to Spain. It's hard to try and race Babylon Colosseum. Yeah, it is. Desert floor color Burrize Bagman. Well, I do notice over here Burrize did manage to get his divine spark. He's gonna get those extra points from his campuses with his libraries, and we did have him going for audience chamber in his government plaza for the extra food points and that government title, not to mention the housing that he's gonna get for free in the cities with governors. I'd also notice he's getting pillaged over here by Spain. A scout from Spain did manage to get on the Diplo quarter in Durkuligazu, trying to slow down his Diplo favor requirements so he doesn't let him get this done. Well, let's actually see if he's going to be successful here, if Burrize is going to be successful to actually get his Colosseum. We do have Zulu sending more horses to Mexico City. Right now we went from 2 horses to 5 horses, and I do see at the moment he's not building new ones. Zulu Kiber is on 25 science and 45 culture, and I do notice he's on about to get at 100 points of production, but still not crossed the threshold yet. He's on 98. We got Darius on 97. I do see Titiits on 99. So close, so close. On Japan's side, I would say Tokugawa here, we do have Titiits with quite a few of these chops remaining. He does have feudalism builders everywhere in his cities, and he's starting to chop some more. We do have industrial zones being placed down here, so he gets that extra production going. Not to mention he does have an aqueduct placement for that industrial zone with more from the north to join. We do need to see if he's actually gonna try. I don't think he's even gonna try to go for Colosseum here. He did have the opportunity, don't get me wrong. He actually, okay, sure, he didn't have that many chops, but he did have the entertainment entertainment complex much earlier than his opponent, and he could have actually gotten the arena a lot earlier. He just wanted, and he thought it's much more valuable to go for the settler, which kinda makes sense if he wasn't confident enough that he's gonna get the Colosseum. And I'm actually a bit surprised that he got the entertainment complex from Shizuoka, mostly because of how the entertainment complex will get the amenities. It would have been much more efficient to get it in Tokyo, so he gets the amenities in Tokyo, in the capital city, rather than in a peripheral city. But anyway, it's just a discounted entertainment. Yeah, but it would have been amazing from the capital, not from the fourth city or something. If you feel the rush, it's good practice to build it. I like building, man, I like it myself, but not from another city. That's what I'm saying, big game. That's it. That's it. We do have to see how things are going to evolve next. With 6 turns for Colosseum to finish here in the city of Tutul. I do have to say Babylon and Spain are, or I should say Babylon and Japan are opponents. And there we have it. There we have it. 3 chops, and that Colosseum is finished in the city of Tutul. We do now have Babylon benefiting from those extra amenity points and the extra culture points on his cities, while I do notice another city state has been taken down. We do need to sniff it out. Rapicum also got placed here to the west. Preslav got taken out by Aztec. We got Aztec already with 2, 4, 6, 8 cities. Does have 3 non-freshwater cities to the west side, which 4, oh my god, he has actually in total 4 non-freshwater cities here. We'll get a lot of food in his capital from those farms on the rice tiles, and I do notice he's gonna need to get how to say, some more districts in the north. I would imagine we're gonna be talking about aqueducts here coming out soon from Tenochtitlan and Malinanco to start to get the adjacency towards his industrial zones, even though I gotta say these 2 tiles, oil tile and rice tile, are pretty good theater squares also because of that entertainment complex placed there. Since we're ticking out the clock towards the next era, we got 7 more turns and the players are starting to acquire their era score points. We're gonna be seeing city states being sourced for the first time to get the extra era score from that, being levied if they need to, and at the same time build a lot of wonders. 7 more turns. You can see immediately how they started the wonders. Great library being built by Sprig. We got Daniel going for an encampment. Wow. Wait a second. Oh yeah. It is. Daniel actually has the first encampment because Kiber's district is not an encampment, it's an Ikanda, right? It's a half coast, it's a unique encampment for Zulu. It looks like Mexico City already got put under siege because it's next to the mountains, and Zulu's units got next to it quite quickly. We do have Spain also managing to get a religion. Lavashkiri over here with Jesuit education for the purchasing of campuses, campus and theater square district buildings with faith, and of course less faith spent on them, while we do have Defender of the Faith with a +3 there. Also, is Egypt sticking to 4 cities now? Pocket Blue? Yeah, they do have a Pocket Blue here. Egypt sticking to 4 cities? No. He's getting actually to double his city count soon. He's just waiting for the settlers to come out. He did want to get his districts in the meantime, and it looks like he does have pretty good stats, right? 51 and 49, plus 2 extra traders and so on. This looks pretty good, and I'm pretty sure he already, yeah, there we go. He already started to connect his traders to Zulu, and he started rolling in the dough. 92 gold a turn here for Daniel with 95 points of production. Cahokia also has been defeated. I don't know where that was, but we're gonna figure it out. Mexico City is here. This is where Cahokia is. Okay, so Canada sent a few horses there. We did have Egypt sending a few horses there, and as you can see, Darius is starting to expand his cities towards the south into the Grassland a lot more than into the tundra. He did get Quebec City here on the west side, so he allows Burrize to actually trade with somebody on the coast, while we do have Reina getting established in there. I would imagine Canada is gonna want to trade with him. Aztec is coming very close to Canada though. Victoria, you can see it actually has the Aztec city of Preslav on the right side. He's going to need to put up a defense on this choke point, and I don't think he can actually leave it to this side. He's probably going to need to push it to the river and push the defense to the river. We got some amphitheaters coming around from Canada. I do see a great bath is being built in Hamilton, and I do see he did also put an entertainment complex there in the north of Hamilton that gave that theater square the extra adjacency points he desperately needed. Okay, well, let's see. Pompi, Dark Age. We got Sprig about to get his golden, 61-62, while he did get another writer, 2 writers he has, waiting for those amphitheaters to finish so they can get the books into the districts. I do see Hojo, okay, there. Malm is 52-60. He needs 8 more points to get there. And I do notice he didn't build a boat, so he's gonna get those 2 points for free from there. I do see he does have granaries. He already got a religion, more harbors, but I don't think he's gonna get a splendid one, as in this would be a splendid one. He doesn't have it anywhere else. This would be a +3, so he's not gonna get the bonus from splendid from it. Well, we'll see if he does manage. Maybe monarchy. Did he get monarchy already? No, he's in classical republic, so monarchy would be another choice. He just actually discovered the Civ6, so he's gonna get those points from that. Gonna inch closer. We do see he's also pushing back the Zulu horses that came out from the city of Mexico City from the south. Even though Spain does have a decent amount of defense there in Zaragoza, Zulu's units appearing next to his borders is probably gonna give him a bit of an ring, incentive, nudge, or something, whatever you want to call it, suggestion, that he needs to get a little bit more defense in Zaragoza so he can be, you know, safe, basically, sleep well at night. It's very nutty on the highlands. By turn 50, each player has naval trading partner. Very nutty. Yeah, extremely nutty. Japan is fighting Canada for books. Meow has a lot of gold. Yes. I mean, they're meowing for delegation everywhere. That's the team name, no? Freritos is in a tough spot for gold compared to Meow, but I think during the reform the coinage declarations, they should make up for the previous eras. We've seen it yesterday happen, right? We've seen it yesterday. That's how they won. We've seen it yesterday. They actually had enough gold as they needed at the moments in the game that they needed. It was incredible, beautiful, I would say. I do see Titiits did get 65 out of 67 points. He does need 2 more points to get his golden age, and we do have aqueducts coming in, new harbors, a campus, with a beautiful setup here between Tokyo and Omori for those industrial zones. We do have him also sending more cities towards the south. There are still decent amount of turns until he's gonna get there. Oh, he's gonna get the monarchy. He doesn't have monarchy. He's actually the only one that did not get monarchy. Going for theology right now. Okay. Kiber needs 10 points. Now, this is a problem on Shaka. Usually, this is the how to say, the turn, or I should say the time when Shaka should actually get the Impi technology and should also get to Divine Right. He just got Divine Right, but he's actually going for Divine Right in 3 turns. While I do see him opening up apprenticeship, well, he's gonna need to actually get to military tactics, and apprenticeship is not on the way. He does need to get mathematics and then military tactics for the Impi. That's a unique unit, and it easily gives him the extra era score that he would desperately need to get to the Golden Age. I do notice he's 50 out of 59. I do also notice he's putting down an entertainment complex here from Bulawayo, and he's using Liang City Parks. So we do see some city parks being built here on his district, on his tiles, I mean. And we don't have Daniel going for a Dark Age by the looks of it, 42 out of 44 points. He is building a Temenaki in the city of Rakedet, and I gotta say he will have the Mariano Cheret Archer to build. That's extra free 4 points. He does already have a boat, so that's not gonna work. And I do notice he's still in the Classical Republic, so again, he does need Divine Right. We do have Daniel here, 66 Science and 50 Culture with 113 gold a turn, getting another wave of 3 of these settlers out, and we did have quite a few of them on the way. No, those are the ones that he was building. He does have another one here moving towards the north on that sugar tile, and 2 more. So he's gonna be on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cities. Okay, he's planning for 10 cities opener here. Okay, now Burrize, Penbrush and Voice Golden Age, 51. He needs 3 more points to get to the gold and the next one. And I do see Hammurabi here is going to get his boat out from Tutul and building up some more libraries. He did manage to get to only 30 science, and of course he does have the extra culture. 70 culture is very, very good. It's actually the 3rd one in the game. With Sprig on 93, we got Titiits on 87 also. And I gotta say, Tokugawa, man. I'm just gonna say Tokugawa, because I don't know what else to say here. Look at the stats: 74 science, 87 culture, 62 gold, 138 production. Now look at everybody else's stats. So he has the best production in the game. He has the best science in the game, with the 2nd to best culture in the game, and the 3rd to best gold in the game. just Tokugawa, man. It's Tokugawa. Do you think Spain is gonna be missing a second golden? I hope not. I hope not. Malm is gonna be in trouble if he does that. He's on 33, 31 and 66, and I think the the only mistake that he did here, or at least that's what I feel, the only mistake that he did here is actually expand with his 5th and the 6th settlers at that moment in time. He should have waited or gotten them earlier, one of the two, and I think he should have waited. A little bit, not much, just a little bit. Just go through that cycle and allow his builders to improve, to chop, to have the ability to chop and so on. But anyway, it looks like we're gonna need to see him catch up to the others. He's on 104 points of production with 31 science and 66 culture. Anyway, and our score, what do we have here? He's 59 out of 60. Come on, he can't miss this. It's 1 point, 1 point. He cannot miss this. Chat, is he gonna miss this? I don't think he can miss this, right? Makes mission. Exactly, he could get a fleet out. He just needs to get another boat to make his fleet. Now he does have 2 more settlers also coming around towards the northeast. Another one getting trained over here in the city of Toledo. Very nice. Yesterday they did miss it though. Yesterday they did. No, I didn't see a mission built anywhere, by the way. I didn't. Oh yeah, it is. It is one here. Okay, he didn't manage to get one. Zulu 5 points off. Let's actually see. He did manage to get another general. That's El Cid. Still working on taking out Mexico City, bringing back his forces from the campaign in the north and putting new ones. We do have him with mercenaries next turn, and he's gonna get the core ability. Okay. Does he have 2 boats? No. Okay. Well, I do see a settler coming up from Bulawayo. Nongoma gonna get that Ikanda, and another settler is moving towards the north, towards Aztec. Looks like he's preparing his infrastructure to go against 2 opponents here on the land, or maybe even 3 opponents actually, because he could attack Spain, he could attack Montezuma in the north, and he could attack Japan on the coast on the east side, or through these chokes over here. Now we're talking about only a few more turns, with 3 more turns until the next World Congress, or I should say 3 more turns until the next era, and that's about the time the players have to get their Golden Age points in order. Montezuma still 7 points off. It does seem like he's going to need to do quite a few things here. Splendid industrial zone, that's a +5 coming out from Malinanco. Very nice. That's an extra +3 points, an extra 3 points that he's gonna get. We do have him with the possibility to get a boat, even though he did not get one, and that should be the points that he needs. Those should be the points. Can he? No, he did not. Moving towards Canada, force Canada to get the defense army in Victoria. That's pretty okay. No, but he does need to get one of his own here in the city of Preslav if he wants to defend himself. This horse is kind of aggressive, pushing into Canada right now without actually having any kind of support for it, right? He's just there, I don't know, bluffing his way towards his opponents, basically. We do have to take a look here. Anybody else in trouble? Daniel still needs 3 points. Daniel, he does have 2 more time. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. He got his Marianos, he got his 2 settlers moving towards the west side, the 3rd city coming out from Neken, and I do notice he still needs 3 points. Come on, tech side, Divine Right coming up next turn. Stirrups also in 2 turns. Okay, he should be fine. He should be fine. We do have also everybody else. Oh, Kiber needs 1 more point, but that's fine. He called up his units. Oh my God, what happened to Mexico City? Mexico City got 5 archers. How did this happen? Wow. Well, I mean, Zulu is gonna clean up anyway, right? These horse scores are just way too strong for the archers, and even if the archers are trying to directly hit them, lol, he doesn't care about that. We got some industrial zones coming up from Mondini. Extremely weird placement, by the way, for an industrial zone, not giving the opportunity for an aqueduct next to it or something. That's very weird. Anyway, we do have some more granaries, builders, feudalism builders, Ikandas being placed to the north. That settler keeps on going towards Aztec, and I gotta say, he actually needs to get units out if he wants to go against Aztec. This is a dangerous position for Pompi. If he's gonna get attacked, he's gonna have quite a surprise, and I gotta say, if Zulu gets to use his cards right, as in not give an idea to Pompi that he's gonna attack him, for example, not building this road right here right now, because Pompi's gonna see it and will know about it. He can build it a little bit later while he's getting his units out, like, you know, just shift a little bit the build queues in the project management quote unquote sheet, so you can actually get everything going at the proper amount of time without giving your opponent an idea of what you're doing. We do have him with Longoma getting another one of these Ikandas, and I gotta say, looking at the vision of Pompi, you can clearly see, like, he doesn't see the units, but he can clearly see the road. It's basically a line being drawn between him and his opponent, coming from his opponent. I mean, what does that actually give you as an idea, right? It's basically putting a mark on you, like an arrow. Hello, I'm going there. Where are you going? Oh, I'm going there. You know where the arrows are? There. Yeah, exactly. Oh well. Mexico survived. Mexico did survive. Mexico, a very tough city. Very tough city. Yeah. I mean, Kiber could definitely attack into it and take out these units. He does only have like 3 horse units. Another one is coming in. Yes, 2 of them are course, but still. Terracotta Army coming out from Ungundululovo. We do have Intelligence Agency in 5, and a few more horse corps are coming out from the cities of Zulu. He does need to make up his mind, and pretty quickly, if he wants to attack into his opponent, he needs to build. He needs to start building up stuff. This is the last turn, and taking a look at the era score, we do have Malm finishing his points. Pompi, 4 points off. Woo! Woo! I think this is a proper wee moment. Yeah, he needs 3 more points. 3 more points. Maybe he can get one of the city states. I mean, there are quite a few city states that never got SUS, like Antananarivo, Caguana, for example, Mexico City. I don't see them having enough envoys in there. Unless there was somebody that SUS them with Amani and then moved Amani away, they should be free to SUS. So it's just a matter of actually getting the SUSes. He's still 52 out of 55. Maybe he doesn't have envoys. That would be a very sad day if he doesn't have envoys. Oh my god, he's going normal. Yeah, 52, 55. He's going normal age. Yeah. Pompi just went normal age. That's kind of sad. Everybody else is golden age, so that's kind of sad. Yeah. Normal Aztec it is. Yeah, that's kind of sad. That is very sad, actually. Not kind of. That's very sad. Anyway, now we do need to see the Zulu units actually getting into the borders of Mexico and dealing with the threat there. There are only 2 archers that will, I would say, will be able to survive after he's gonna do the initial attack. I'm not sure exactly why he's worried to attack with these horseman corps. They're definitely much stronger than whatever Mexico City can pull out. We're gonna need to see also the Congress in just a few minutes here, and we're also gonna be talking about their golden age options. I just want to let them be a little bit so they can actually get their choices done. Not all of the players choose immediately they're gonna age bonuses. They do other moves and then they're gonna do that. We do have more theater squares here from Aztec. On Spanish side, I do see his industrial zones are starting to come around, and he has these Akuras starting to be placed. Not in amazing tiles, but he could get some of them connected with 2 hitting 1 industrial zone. Babylon going for new campuses, new industrial zones. Where is this industrial zone? This one? Okay, that's a +2. And I do see he's actually going for a non-freshwater city in the north. That's kind of surprising. Maybe on the sheep tile to acquire to the mountain or something, while he does have Rapicum sent to the west side. Well, that is not far away from Philip II, and we're going to need to see if he might actually couple his attack together with Zulu. Would be catastrophic actually for Spain over here to defend his east side, while now Zulu is going to attack into Aztec. That's what I mean. Anyway, now we do have Philip to take a look at the next ones. I'm going to take a look at their bonus points and their yields after the Congress, because we're just not going to be, I would say, controlled by time then. Rapa Nui did get levied. Kiber does have a few units also towards Japan. Could actually do a little bit of damage against Japan if he wants to. Could upgrade these units to be a bit stronger. Japan does have a samurai here, which is gonna be pretty strong against any unit that is next to Rapa Nui at the moment. And we're just a few seconds away from seeing that pause. Pause. So 2 minutes and we're coming back. Bit of back check.
boy. Yeah.
Let's put our living stereo stylus in this groove.
Sorry about that. I caught my cat in a weird position. I had to make a picture, man. I had to make a picture. I didn't actually share it on Discord yet, but I'm gonna put it there. What's going on here in the chat? What is everybody saying? What's everybody doing? Let's see. Big Forest Fire. Can check Egypt settler, please? Wait, which one? Which one? He has two settlers on the west side. Is something happening there, or east side? No, nothing. This one maybe. I mean, this one doesn't really get attacked by anybody. Aztec does have a horse there. He doesn't have enough movement. Even if he wants to go to the south, he doesn't have enough movement. And I'm pretty sure the Egyptian scout lives matter here. And Egypt will get blocked by those scouts anyway. Sorry, Aztec will get blocked by those scouts. Anyway, Aztec normal age, unfortunately. 46 science with 47 culture. Going for celestial navigation next. 124 points of... production. I do have to say already Zulu did place that city towards him, and we will see a night course coming out from the cities of Zulu quite quickly with a great general that is how to say a great person that Aztec just doesn't have access to. He's one great general point a turn, and he does need at least 4 projects if he wants to get that. And I don't actually see an encampment. Do you see an encampment? I don't see an encampment. Where is he getting the points from? KW, man. Anyway, it is what it is, right? Magical points right there. A monumentality golden age on Hojo, 46 science with 108 culture on Hojo Tokimun, 2, 4, 6, 8 cities. Getting Grandmaster Chapel in 3 turns. Did finish also his great library, put a work there, a great book there. And I do see he has some units deployed to the east side to see what's going on, while to the west he did get a few horses right towards Spain. Spain did get a defense up in Zaragoza against it. Big forest fire in the north. Of course, the Japanese archer is seeing this happening. 150 points of production also on Hojo with 124 faith. It does seem like a very strong empire at the moment. We do have Malm, 80 science, 52 culture with a free inquiry gold range. Doesn't look like free inquiry gold range is giving him that much at the moment. 6 turns for intelligence agency to finish, and I do see him placing those aqueducts that we were talking about earlier to get those industrial zone adjacency points going. We do have him with new libraries, some industrial zones, and of course the army defense in the south against a possible attack from Zulu. Zulu did did clean up the archers next to Mexico City. He will clean up this city also with the units he has around it, and I would imagine he's also gonna get those units next to Kangela. Does need to push, how to say, take away the vision of Aztec from actually seeing what's going on in his city here in Kangela. And that's exactly what's going on. Zulu just took care of that scout, not allowing the vision to be delivered to Pompi. We do have also Tokugawa here. Let's see, Tokugawa, 2, 4, 6, 8 cities, getting his industrial zones, beautiful industrial zones. He's gonna get a dam in between them, and I do see he's gonna get some more harbors for the gold per 10. He is on 78 gold at the moment with 139 science and 81 culture, free inquiry gold, and he's getting that extra science from his harbors as well. We do have him on 192 points of production, still not the biggest one in the lobby. That's Canada's place right now, 213 points, but look at the stats, they're catastrophic compared to Titiits. We do have Kiber on 65 science and 74 culture on that Zulu nation. He's getting so many units out, getting a spy from Olundi, already got one actually, and working on the terracotta army from Ungumdunulovu. He's gonna get Imhotep and he's gonna finish when he wants to. The question is he actually gonna want to get a few more horse units out, a few more of these knights and horses to get the benefits from that extra promotion, or is he gonna want to focus on the spies and that's it? I think actually it's more of a focus on the spies than anything else here. Also, let's see, UCO Supreme Urban Development Treaty, 100% production towards okay, trade policy, international trade routes, and the chosen player gives one. Oh, you're talking about the stuff, okay. Now I love that chicken from the Popeyes. Wow, how the Beasley, how did you think of that, man? How did you think of that? Did you go to White Castle and we didn't know? Oh my god, he did go to White Castle and we didn't know. At least you got to White Castle, you know. There's some movies with people that never actually got to White Castle. Anyway, we do have Daniel here with 86 science and 73 culture on a Pen Bash and Voice Golden Age on Egypt. He did take over Cahokia and now he's repairing it. He does have a wave of commercials coming out from his cities, and I do see he's going for foreign ministry from his capital. Interesting that he actually did not grab the cities in the south. This would have been quite close to his capital, and I do notice he keeps on expanding, but to the west side, not to the south at all actually. Okay, well, I'm gonna go east and west by the looks of it. 204 gold a turn does allow him to actually give his allies as much gold as they want to. That came at quite a sacrifice here for his production. He's only on 136 points of production at the moment. Went for those externals, and now they don't actually have Vissel Bunker in on all of the other bonuses that would benefit from those internal trade routes. Burrize, 70 science with 90 culture. We do have him in a Pen Brush and Voice Golden Age, and I gotta say he's getting those universities up. Got the benefits of Colosseum here, extra amenities, has his city zone +3, very nice. While I do notice he's getting some industrial zone logistics projects, he might want one with the extra production points towards wonders and not Bisheng, even though Bisheng is pretty good also. An extra district doesn't hurt anyway. We do have, I gotta say, 2 players on Freritos that do have more than 100 science, 0 players on the Meow team that have more than 100 science. That doesn't mean they are ahead, that just means there will be a bit of a difference between them in the long term when it comes to discovering those techs. We do have Darius here with that 220 points of production, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 cities from his empire, getting his Apadana in Ottawa, and I do notice he just chopped something in the north, but I didn't actually catch what it was in the city of Hamilton. We do have to see if he's going to manage to get his science up quickly. He already has the culture, right? 101. He does need a lot more science at the moment. 45 science with a Monumentality Golden Age, his second one. He's going to use his 78 faith a turn to keep on buying these builders and improving his styles. He's not that far away from also discovering the ice hockey inks, which are going to give him quite a bit of extra culture on those styles in the tundra. Only 34 gold a turn though. It is what it is. And let's see the preparations here. We got one Night Core moving towards the north, another one on the way, 2 spies, level 1 spy. Oh, he finished terracotta with Imhotep, so he got the level 1 spies that are gonna need to deploy in the cities of Aztec. And I gotta say, Aztec right now is a bit sad with only horses defending his cities. He will need to get to castles. He's 1 turn away from actually getting castles, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna need to scramble to get an encampment down so he can get his own general. Not only the units of Zulu are gonna have the core ability over him, but they're also gonna have an extra +5 and extra movement from a general on them. You can see the 70 strength knight cores are not gonna be something that he can handle easily. And I do have to say, Zulu can immediately switch to Impy cores, and he will take out any anti-cav unit defending the cities of Aztec. One big question mark here, and I do have to point out, Aztec does have extra bonus points towards building melee units, not cav units, and I'm a bit surprised that we don't actually have Aztec using that advantage here. So Aztec, there we go, 50%. This is not something like you can take lightly. 50% production towards land melee units. Those are the direct counter against Zulu's Impy cores, or Impys in general, the anti-cav units. Now we do have some more markets coming around from Kiber. Gonna finish another 2 of those next turn, and I do see he's putting down Alhambra in the city of Ondini. We do still have a few chops available for him from the improved land of the forest fire. Who did put the... Oh, Petra. Burrize plays Petra. Oh my god, he's okay. Is this Petra gonna ever finish? Is this Petra gonna ever finish, chat? I'd feed the world with Tostino's personal pizzas. Oh, but we need to ask Tony. Tony, 175 turn, not that long. Exactly. Axe, good evening, sir, and welcome back to the stream. Glad to see you here. And the question is he actually gonna finish this Petra? He only has 2 chops for it. I gotta say, only 2 chops. That's it. And you might as well just work those tiles rather than chop them. I don't know about this. Emotep got already used. There's no more Emotep here. No more Emotep anywhere. Also, Saps, hello, and good evening. Bună seara, domnule, și bine ai venit. He should probably transfer the one for mine to that city. Yeah, I mean, he should actually get all of the tiles to that city center. He's down to 41 turns. That still means he's gonna be like turn 90 something, 98. Wow. That's a long time, man, to get the Petra. Spice coming up in 2 turns from Mashkhan Shapir, and I do see he has another settler moving towards the south here, towards the 2 Japan nations. Now, he's an opponent of both of them, and he will need to actually see how he's going to deal with both Japan nations here. Now we do see also Zulu coming closer to the Aztec defenses. Aztec is starting to get his, horses in order here, building a 2-line. Building 2 lines of defense next to his city centers. Okay, Corsair Corps also coming out from Zulu, moving towards the north. We got Knights moving towards Bologna. Looks like Bologna got taken over by the Japanese Empire, and definitely Zulu wants to take that out before he goes on the offense against anybody. That's an easy city that he could have taken, but it looks like he already took Mexico City, and I think he's actually going to upgrade his units here. He's probably going to want to get the gold from his teammates. He has already 480, and he should be prepared to upgrade all of these Horseman Corps into Corsair Corps and go against Japan. He should have also 2 generals. Trungtrak is here, Hannibal Barca is here, and Timur with El Cid are here in Kangela. He has 4 generals just moving around his territory. And there we go. We see the upgrades. The Corsair Corps got upgraded. These are gonna be extremely costly if they attack into Japan. Japan does only have a few horses deployed to the west side, and he's going for the seeming bonuses. Education in 2 times, enlightenment in 1, getting his harbors out, more production capabilities. Not really working on units at this point in time. In the Congress, we did have 100% production towards encampments. Okay. Philip II gonna get +4 gold to the sender, and Wilfred Laurier lost 2 diplo points. He's not allowed to get a diplo this game around. Okay. Well, we do have 2 attacks going from powerful nation, 1 single powerful nation. Kiber over here is gonna go 1-2 against his opponents. He's gonna leave Spain alone probably, but Japan and Aztec are gonna feel the sting of Zulu here. Montezuma does only have a +3 luxury attack bonus, and I do see he still doesn't have a general, nor does he have an encampment down. He couldn't place one. He just couldn't place one. He did try to go closer to Canada. Canada said no, go back, and now the city of Preslav is defended by that extremely courageous horse. I don't know if I would call it courageous, but sure, it's that horse over there. How do you call... Oh my god, I don't know how to say a word in English. How do you call when a man is like filled with hubris and he's doing stuff with out of hubris? Translate. We call it tupeu in Romanian, but I don't know how to call it in English. Nerve, with a lot of nerve, a lot of nerve. That's what it is. A lot of nerve. That horse with a lot of nerve. That's what I wanted to say. There we go. What's with the deal with the Canadian bacon? Wait, there's a Canadian bacon somewhere? Yum, yum, yum. Jody Mormont, good evening, sir, and welcome. Hubristic, Civ. Yeah, hubristic. A lot of self-confidence, exactly. A lot of the nerve on that one. I'm not sure if it's self-confidence though, but yeah, the nerve of that one. Not crispy enough. Wait, the bacon is not crispy enough. Okay. It is what it is, Serge. It is what it is. Let's see the goal. Do they have the goal to upgrade over here, Montezuma? Because it doesn't look like they're going to have the goal to upgrade both of them. On the goal per turn, Malm is on 121, Titiits is 77, and we do have Sprig on 28 with Pompi on 40. Looks like they're building the empires for later on attack / defense rather than at this time. And Zulu, of course, does want to actually get some of these attacks going. He does have his spy deployed in Tenochtitlan. There's at the moment no spy of Aztec in his cities. So he's gonna have that +1 plus extra intel, the extra level of intel, which is gonna give him 3 combat strength against his opponent, activated in just a few moments. We're gonna need to see if he's also gonna manage to get first to printing, because I do see Pompi is barely getting his castles in 2 turns. There is okay, they're kind of on the same level of science here, with Kiber being a little bit higher in culture. Doesn't matter, because Pompi is gonna take a while to get to his nationalism to actually get on the same level as Kiber. 4 turning night course from his cities. He does have the city of Bologna getting under attack here, and it looks like he will need a few more turns to actually take down that city center. If not, he might actually need another one of his knights to actually get in here, because it does look like he's losing quite a bit of strength on these units when he attacks. He did manage to get his attack units against Japan, and he will start bonking against these units, taking them out one by one, and we're gonna need to see him breach through these defenders of Japan slowly but surely. Not all of these coursers are cores, and I do notice he's doing a decent amount of damage against the Japanese coursers when he's attacking them, but he's not two-shotting them, and you can see how Sprig is trying to keep these units in the choke point, so he doesn't let double shots or triple shots against his units. He knows they're gonna die if they do. We do have some more great people getting opened up, but we are not at Newton yet, nor are we there at Ibn Khaldun. I do see everybody's passing Bisheng though. Oh my god, that is so disturbing. They're passing Bisheng. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, there we go. Actually, Japan moved back that courser, so he gets the one in the choke in the north and doesn't allow the double hits. There we go. Proper defense over here from Sprig, not allowing the Zulu's units to do that much against his cities. There is another city here, Kobe, in the south, that's going to be in more danger to Zulu's units. We're going to need to see if Zulu is actually going to try to grab this one. He does have giant causeway over there next to that city center also. And looking here, it does look like Zulu did manage to get one of his night corps in the borders of Texcoco, which will have a bit of support from a trebuchet. And I do see a military engineer keeps building up the road pathway. These corps are all going to go there, and we will need to see some more of these crossbowman corps actually get out. That's going to be amazing extra damage, range damage against his opponent there. We do have also generals here. Okay, we got some Night Corps Bulawayo, Night Corps Ulundi, Bologna is still getting under attack. This knight did not get its promotion up, and I do notice this Zulu horse does not only doesn't have enough promotion points, but it doesn't really have that much life either. And he can't put the city under siege because of how the city is being placed, how the river is actually moving around on the west side. We do need to also take a look here what's going on in Egypt cities. We do have campus research projects coming out from him. Looks like they are starting to get the projects so they can be competitive on the science screen. Right now they're going to need to wait for either Canada or Japan, Hojo, to actually pick this one up and unlock the next ones, which are going to be the important ones. I just noticed something. Oh, there we go. I have PTSD from accidentally ordering it. What, bacon? Bacon? It's not even bacon. It's false advertising. Where there is no bacon? Where is? the lack of bacon. Civ needs a new wonder. ChatGPT. Yes, Oko Supreme. Yeah, yeah. Wait, it's not crispy enough. What are you talking about? Oh, the Canadian bacon? Are you talking about the Canadian bacon? It's not even crispy enough in McDonald's? Oh no. Try guanciale. It will heal your PTSD. Yeah, well, let's see. Now we do have Canada getting also his Theatre Square festivals. A lot of them, I gotta say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these Theatre Square festival projects. He wants to get as many of these writer, artists, and musicians as possible. And I do have to say, the first musician is gonna be Dimitrie Cantemir. Extremely valuable. It's basically like a musician and a half. He has 3 music works for him to deliver. We already have over here. Apadana available for Canada to use, so he does have 3 slots that he could actually use for the music. Yeah, we do need to see also what's going on here. Zulu attacking in. Okay, we got some Aztec coursers being pumped out, but I gotta say Zulu's units are significantly stronger even than the Aztec coursers, not to mention those swordsmen or whatever other units are here. Zulu starting to bring a lot more of these crossbows to the fight, but I gotta say it doesn't look like the knights made their way to the north. He's sending another knight towards Bologna to finish the job there, and Bologna is gonna get walls. Oh my god. If only he would have actually sent his units towards the north, he would have made headway into Montezuma, and yeah, Bologna, it is what it is. I don't know, or the other way around, right? He should have actually sent those units south first, and so on. Anyway, we do have Zulu actually sniffing out this Japanese bastion in Kobe, and I do see his courser are slowly getting their way there. I don't see his general anymore. Trumtrak maybe got pushed back or something, because he is backing the city of Mexico. We do have a Spanish knight also deployed in that city center, and I do see Spain did send one of his missionaries to see what's going on, you know, gauge the opinion. We do have Abu also appearing in Londini, with Alhambra finishing in 6 turns for Kiber to use another one of those military policy slots. Okay, well, now the attack has started. Zulu is starting to breach through. Slowly took out one of the swordsmen, and I do see he's starting to attack the city of Texcoco. That city is trying to build ancient walls, not going to do anything about Trebuchet here next to it. And I do have to say, Aztec is being a bit too defensive here. He should actually try to push back, first of all, the general and take out the military engineer with his coursers. He just upgraded these on the east of the army of Zulu and doesn't have the movement points at the moment. Jerry Mormont, welcome sir. American versus Canadian terminology. Ham equals ham, bacon equals bacon, Canadian bacon equals meat. What? What is that, man? What is that? Is that like a discount bacon or something? I guess it's a discount bacon, right? That's what you're calling it? What's a meal? What is this? It's a wet, cured, unsmoked back bacon made from trimmed, lean, boneless pork loin rolled in cornmeal. Oh my god, that's a long list of words that I have no idea what they're calling it. Associated cuisine, the cuisine of Canada. So Canada basically has its own bacon. That's what you're trying to tell me? That's what you're trying to tell me, that Canada has its own bacon? Oh man. I gotta say, I still am waiting to find a good poutine shop here in Romania. I still didn't find one. Anyway, Zulu is gonna start dealing with the damage against the city of Texcoco, and I do see that military engineer did get taken out. Pompi did lash out with one of his coursers and push back not only the general, but also that took out the military engineer from the map. There is a possibility for Zulu to take out these units, and of course, at the moment, actually, Pompi is at a big disadvantage with his damage points. +6 intel on the core, on the units of Zulu, not to mention core units, and the general is allowing Zulu here to have some insane damage against his opponent. Not saying the same about Japan though. Japan does have some strong units to defend himself with, and I do see his Zulu doesn't really have that many units to deal with the threat here to attack into his opponent and be successful. We do also see Spain did manage to put a good defense to the south. He's getting spied on, getting encampments in Valladolid and putting down more campuses. While in the meantime, Titiits did jump up to 223 science. He keeps up his lead, while only Daniel, with the Persian Voice Golden Age, does have 160 science with 100 culture. Malm is on 150, but again, both of these nations, Spain and Japan, Tokugawa, are in a free inquiry Golden Age. Pompi also 98 science. We got Kiber 83 and 90 culture. Both of them, well, I guess one of them is in Pen Voice, the other one doesn't have anything. We did see a lot more cities here from Egypt. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 got placed. And I think it's all about the scientist, baby. It's all about the scientist. Galilei coming up next. What do Canadians call bacon? Fake bacon. Yeah. Back bacon is basically a cut of meat with much less fat than pork belly, the source of sticky bacon. It is also typical on full English breakfast. Ooh, I mean, I do like an English breakfast. Wait, there's no Newton here. There was, oh my god, there was only Yves Khaldun, and it got picked up by Burrize. Well, I do see Emily du Châtelet is holding the fort to not allow Newton to get out. We're going to see Spain over here having the choice to pick or pass it next time. Well, I do notice Titiits did jump up to 260 points of production. We also have Darius and Kiber on 273 and 238. Pretty good production capabilities right now. I do have to say Kiber here does have that advantage against Montezuma, and he keeps on using the advantage against Montezuma. Wait, one of his courses disappeared or moved to the east or something. Something happened over here, because I'm pretty sure there was another unit here. Anyway. It does seem like he's waiting for the trebuchet to attack into the city of Texcoco, which is going to take out the wall defense. The Night Corps will have enough strength to keep on punching it through. We do need to see more and stronger units show up to the fight if he actually wants to guarantee the takeover of that empire. He has new knights in production, and I gotta say, he needed to retreat from attacking into Bologna. The new reinforcement that he was planning to send to the north to keep on his campaign against Aztec are just stopped in the city of Ducuza because of Bologna's walls. He does need a trebuchet or something like a bombard to actually attack into that city strength fortification to take it down. Otherwise, he's not taking that city. These knights will need to expend way too much strength to take that city down in good enough time. We do have him two turning knights from the capital. That's pretty good production. And I do see he's starting to get a spy from Japan on his cities of Ungundunulovo, 5 turns away from finishing his Alhambra. On the side of Japan here, Sprig, he's trying to get his Kirvakisivani in the city of Kyoto, placing down a few more theater squares. Did finish quite early this oracle in the city of Sendai. And I do notice he also did spam quite a few settles in the meantime. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 cities? Are you kidding me? Am I counting this right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 cities. This is incredible. He took Mogadishu as well earlier, a city-state over here. And I do notice he did, well, that city-state was non-fresh, and he did manage to aqueduct it. Got one of these commercials in a harbor in the city, in the single city. Well, we do have Japan, the other Japan, Tokugawa, starting to put down some encampments. We're going to need to see if he's actually going to build an army to do some, you know, a little bit of pokey here against Burrize or not. We do have Burrize on 160 science, 130 culture. Next to Titiits is 226 and 105. The points are going to change when they're going to get into the next era, and we're going to need to see how things are going to evolve then. And with a lot more science capability here being built on Japan, we're probably going to see the same thing on Burrize, getting his universities up from each of his cities, trying to build a forbidden city in the Babylonian capital. While I do notice he's going to add more of these adjacency points to the theater squares. I don't want to see what's going on here though. Okay, Kiber, still 3 coursers, still not attacking. Why is he moving back from Texcoco? He could have taken the city, no? I guess he's not confident that he has enough units. That's what's happening here. He's just not confident that he's going to have enough units to not only take the city, but also, you know, keep the city. With new knights coming in, looks like they're going to go for another round against Bologna. Zulu does have a builder here to the west of Quaducuza with the Knight Corps and 3 turns to get the Trebuchet Corps out from Quaducuza. That's a long time. That's a man's life over there to get the Trebuchet Corps. Can you imagine like multiple generations of a single family actually worked on the Trebuchet? I got... what? You fingered it and it broke? Stop fingering it. Beasley, what do you mean? Oh my god, that's an easy solution to that, man. I'm assuming they mean what? Okay. Oh, smoked bacon. Yeah, smells good. Sounds delicious indeed. That is a very wide build indeed, Jody. Yeah, that's true. Okay, what do we have here? Japan getting some more industrial zones. We got encampments here, libraries, and new campuses coming in, so he can actually get that extra science. He will also discover mass production next turn for the shipyards to get built into his harbors. He has extremely strong ones here next to Tokyo and Yokohama. We do have also Shizuoka University, Aomori University took over Rapa Nui on the right side with a few knights and a samurai. While I do see he's getting closer to Egypt, I find it doubtful that he's actually going to attack into Egypt at this moment in time. I do have to say Egypt is starting to get his sim up quite nicely with new universities coming in, and he does have 240 points of production, 310 gold a turn, 150 science, and 125 culture. We do have multiple markets coming off Swanet and Akhenaten, and I do see, of course, we're gonna have also the other cities, the new cities that he built with new commercials that will give him the opportunity to get more traders. Also, Machiavelli, in reality, the siege weapons were assembled on the spot by military engineers. This includes catapults, battery rams, and trebuchets. It was always weird how those units are separate in Civ games, probably consequences of lazy programming. Might be, yeah. I mean, it shouldn't be that hard to actually, I think it's more like laziness of doing your homework rather than anything else, Machiavelli, if I would actually put my 2 cents somewhere, because I'm pretty sure it's quite easy to actually program a unit like a support unit to come onto the front line and with your army like a military engineer and transform itself into something there, you know, or have an extra turn for it to transform into something else. It shouldn't be hard. Like that's not. I wouldn't really call it lazy programming. Ishuna, yeah, Petra is here. We do have builder coming off from there, and he will need to actually improve everything. Can't build farms though, kind of, you know, weird. It's a desert, it is what it is, but he will manage to get all of these hills improved with that extra food production and of course the gold generation per turn. I do see Isodor is also gonna help him get Forbidden City here build much faster, and Mimarcinan is still the next one up. Egypt did manage to take Isaac Newton, and I gotta say he's gonna try to get that free library and free university in one of his districts. I'm actually quite curious. Is he gonna go? Yeah, he's here. Okay, he's gonna go for one of these new campuses. That's what I wanted to say. He wants to get the full bonuses. Mazurus also, I mean, vampires, you need to build the trebuchets before attacking. Yeah, true. Mazurus, good evening, sir, and welcome. It's the same thing, right? I mean, don't get me wrong, it could have just happened that games just copied from other games and they never actually open up a history book like Machiavelli here did and took a look at how they were built back then, right? Well, Malm starts to have quite a bit of nice science, but I do have to say Pompi and Sprig are suffering here. We do have a new reinforced attack against the city of Texcoco from Zulu, and I do see the Trebuchet Corps is starting to take down not only the walls but also the city's strength. Now, I'm a bit surprised that we don't see Aztec start to wrap around these units. He should be able to take out all of these units, yes, at the expense of a lot of strength from his coursers, but still he should be able to dwindle now the numbers of Zulu's units because they're not that many. Also, no, I'm certain it's not for the lack of knowledge of history. It's all to do with how units are programmed and the fact we have bombards and artillery in the game. I mean, you can get new units for them, you know, it shouldn't be that hard. Anyway, we do have builders here in the Dakusuka. We do have Trebuchet Corps from Kwadukuza getting out in 2 turns, new granaries for the extra population, housing, and of course, I do see his puddle jumping that Liang everywhere to give him the city park improvement. He does have 264 points of production, while Pompi is on 189 at the moment. They are still fighting for Bologna, which only has like 38 defense strength city center there. That's not going to be that strong, but still the Night Corps will need to expend a lot of attacks to actually get that down. Good thing is some of them do have promotions. For example, this one could get back his health just easily. With a crossbow coming out next turn, Bologna is going to be a bit more dangerous. In the lands of Canada, we should have seen actually in the Great People screen him picking up yeah, that cool one. What's the cool one? Where's Dimitri Cantemir? There we go. He did pick up Dimitri Cantemir. So he got 3 of those music works in one of his cities, probably the city of Votan, where he does also have Moksha. We do have Darius here with 206 culture and 93 science only, 321 points of production and 130 faith a turn. He also has 130 tourism at the moment. And I do have to say, we're gonna need somebody from the other side to start defending the culture victory here. Darius is 3 out of 45 at the moment, and getting his Bolshevik theater out of St. John. He's slowly preparing this territory for a culture victory. Now we probably have Japan here. That's going to be the dedicated defender with his opener up of a lot of theater squares. He did manage to get that Oracle in Sendai with Pingala double, and he does have a lot of writers already in his empire. Not to mention he's on 179 culture turn also. A bit of a problem if Zulu next to him does manage to get to tanks much faster. He will start attacking into Japan here and try to take out his cities to slow down the culture defense and allow his ally to do something with it. Yeah, we do have Zulu also having a bit of a problem here. Looks like he lost a decent amount of health on this Corsair core, and he doesn't have a promotion. If he will get attacked one time, that will get a promotion, but he needs to be careful. What is he attacking into, or what is he gonna allow to get attacked from? Oh man, this crossbowman core is deadly. 72 attacks. If only he would have had like 3 of these, he would have cleaned this up so early. So fast, so fast. New knights coming in towards the north to complete that army, and it does seem like Zulu did manage to deploy one of his spies. I hope he actually deployed both of his spies so he gets a mission with one and the other one gets intelligence, right? But I only see one. I only see this one doing listening post. I have no idea where the second one is. I would imagine it's somewhere that he can actually get some value out. There we go. It's here in Kyoto. Okay, so he just put another spy into his neighbor, not actually doing anything with it offensively other than getting some intel. Was thinking he might actually use his other level 1 spy to try to get some oh my, to try to get some level 2s going. Oh my, that Zulu Corsair core survived the onslaught. We did have the crossbowman core immediately deleting one of the courses, and of course new courses from the south are starting to get in. They're gonna wrap around these ones. Might actually take this one down. Yeah, might as well take that one down, no? Imagine losing a city to 4 Zulu units. I mean, yeah, but there's 4 Zulu strong units. They're not normal units. They're very strong units. It does look like we're also gonna have about everybody in the game, actually everybody in the game right now did go over 200 production. Even if Pompi does have a little less science and culture than the Kiber, he did manage to get to 201 points of production here. And I do see he keeps on deploying courses towards the west. It looks like he might actually be choosing to go against Canada here. I do have to say, Canada, slowly but surely, he's gonna go towards his Mounties, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna jump up a lot in culture in the next turns. He's already on 210, and he's not using the double card for his theater squares, even though he does have quite a few of them. He does want his Gothic architecture for his Machu Picchu's, for his Bolshoi theaters, and of course we're going to need to see how many of these buildings are going to finish soon, the culture buildings. What wonders did Malm get for Monument of the Gods? Stonehenge? Yeah, that's it. There's no comma. There's just Stonehenge. There's no comma over here. There's just Stonehenge. Yeah, it is what it is. Nici o virgulă. Oh well, we do have workshop in Bilbao, industrial zone from Torigo, and I do see new builders being built in the south, trained in the south. Zulu did retreat his units from attacking into Kobe, couldn't breach that defense, and I do see he's gonna get his Alhambra next turn for another military policy slot. That's gonna be actually very valuable in his empire here. Now we do have new universities coming in, him also pokey on Bologna, getting his trebuchet soon next to that city center with Hannibal Barca as a general to give it the extra advantage advantage, the extra movement, so he can move and shoot. He's gonna take out that wall defense in Bologna in 2 turns, and then the knights are gonna jump in on the crossbow and take him down. With armories coming in his Ikandas, he's gonna beef up his production capabilities, and we're gonna need to see how is he gonna deal with all of the units of Aztec here. It looks like he did manage to get to upgrade one of his Corsair cores and replenish its health, while his Crossbowman core, look at him go, man. He's just deleting all of these units if he wants to. Slowly but surely putting these Aztec Corsair cores on the back foot here. Yeah, we do need to see the Trebuchet actually getting into position to keep on shooting down the city center of Texcoco. Can only do it from this style, so it's a bit dangerous. Yeah, we're also coming closer to the next era. We do have 5 more turns until the switch of the era, with Sprig getting closer to his golden age. He's 8 points off. Everybody else on his team are actually going dark here. Kiber is also 10 points away from golden age. Daniel, dark age, Burrize, dark age, and Darius is 7 points off from a golden age on Canada. I would believe Canada will get this, especially with Machu Picchu finishing and how to say, a lot more culture coming out from his series. He should roll another wave of musician points, or I should say another wave of culture. Great people. We'll see if this is gonna be enough. Yep. Kiber on Zulu seems scary. Units on 3 people while still having 150 stats. Yeah. Yeah, Kiber is doing amazing in this game, and I gotta say also Hojo, I should say, sorry, Tokugawa on Titiits, 255 science and 120 culture is getting matched by Daniel's 251 and 150. Not to mention, it looks like Daniel is coming closer with production capabilities, 284 versus Titiits 354. With new shipyards, it should give Japan the edge over here in the production points. We're going to need to see if he's going to manage to keep his advantage over Cleopatra. They are next to each other, so they should actually try to get as much sciences, as much culture as the other one does. Encampments coming out from Egypt. He doesn't have harbors to actually get shipyards from, and I do see he's getting some new armories in his encampment that he just built. Now we do have him connecting all of his economy with Zulu, with Kiber on the east side, and I gotta say the gold per turn is insane. 450 gold per 10 from Big Daniel here, while I gotta say Malm is on 185 only. Also, Darius is not seeing the Aztec Grief Squad. Greedy as always, AJF. Good evening, sir, and welcome. That's the question. Is this Grief Squad gonna do anything? Because there is a lot of territory in between the city of Breslav and Victoria, and we might actually see Darius managing to get this defense, because he does have the vision. He sees what's going on here. Okay, more and more units coming in. One of the knights have died here. It looks like Zulu is replacing it and will want to keep on going. He does have his crossbow on core with the ability to attack into city center, but if he doesn't want to, he would need to move somewhere else. And wait a second, is the trebuchet able to attack or not? Because this is a flat tile. No, it's a grassland hill. Oh my god. Okay, never mind. I do also notice Aztec did actually get to his cav upgrade. Next turn, Kiber is going to get his cav upgrade and will match that technology. Not to mention, he's going to need to upgrade all of his coursers into cavs. He's getting new courser cores from his capital, while he's also going to start getting knight armies from Bulawayo. Now, we do have him 3 turns from Statue of Zeus in Nogoma, giving himself some of impies there. And I gotta say, if only he would have 2-turned a few impy armies, and this would have been a totally different game. 3 impy armies would have deleted everything here from Aztec. Different unit, different times. Let's see what Japan is doing on Hojo. We got Aqueducts coming in, Theater Square Festival projects, and trying to get his universities up for the extra science. We do have Sprig still on 125 science and 172 culture. He did manage to get his 315 points of production, which puts him second to best here. No, third to best actually, because we got Canada on 354. We do need to see if he's going to manage to actually get his encampments down and start to think attacking into somebody. We might see him just just totally ignoring encampments and try to go for planes as quickly as possible. Looking at the tech side and looking at how much science he's making, that doesn't really sound that it's gonna go that way, right? In the era score screen, he will need 8 more points to get his golden age, and we're going to see if he is gonna get there. He's barely going for gunpowder, getting nationalism next turn, so yeah, he might actually have some boats to couple together for a fleet, and some of those units coupled together for a core. In the lands of Spain, we do have industrial zones coming out to get that extra adjacency going for the production. Some new shipyards also coming out in his territory, even though he did focus his efforts to get commercials. He did place down a few harbors here and there and got those lighthouses going. Now with the shipyards giving him some extra adjacency points towards also production, that's going to be quite nice. We do have him with only a skeleton crew defending his south. Doesn't actually need to increase his advantages there. And I do notice Zulu is retreating his coursers to upgrade them. Yeah, he needs to retreat them to upgrade them, because right now Aztec units are way too strong even for the Corsair cores or Knight cores, way too strong here. And of course the city center is quite strong as well. Wow, that actually didn't do anything against the Knight core, anything. Okay, well, Kiber is going to require some gold, and gold should not be an issue here, especially with Daniel making so much. I do have to say what is an issue is Kiber getting a lot more science and culture in the meantime, a lot more than Montezuma, and quite a bit more than Hojo Tokugawa there. That is going to cause a problem. He did take out Bologna, raised it to the ground, deleted a lot of science from his opponents here, and we will need to see if they're going to manage to keep their advantages or not. Freritos did have the tech lead for quite some time now. Looking at here, we do have Tokugawa on 36, and it does seem like Daniel is on 31. Can you imagine? 5 tech difference, and we didn't even get Oxford on the table here. I'm pretty sure Japan is gonna try to get that Oxford. He's one turning electronics factories for multiple cities, and I do see him on 461 points of production. It does seem like Tokugawa late game is gonna be a hell of a beast here. Now we're going to need to see if Burrize is gonna manage to do anything about this. Doesn't look like he will have the opportunity. He does have science, he does have some culture, but not even coming close to Tokugawa's points. We do need to see if they do manage to survive with Canada, even though I doubt it. Like late game Canada defense, I feel like he's gonna get attacked by Japanese jet bombers very much, or tanks, much quicker than he can handle. There is all of this flat tile terrain in between them, which will allow any unit to move extremely quickly through this territory. Burrize may be putting some defensive units later on in the game, and I'm thinking Canada is going to be the target because he does have this culture victory coming in slowly. We do have him on 153 tourism already, and he does have a lot of faith, a lot of production. He did get a lot of projects, a lot of great people. He's he's feeding all of his great slots in his buildings and districts. We have him on 7 out of 54 right now to get the tourism victory. Free simming Tokugawa. Woo, woo. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Oh, I'm missing a space. There we go. Space. Very nice, very nice. It seems over. Freritos has to take out Darius to defend culture victory, and Daniel is taking over science lead, has better team. Well, you say it seems over, but I do have to say, I'm kind of tending to say Freritos de la Vega do have an advantage, especially with Tokugawa here, as being next to Canada, like the top simmer being next to Canada, the one that will try to get that culture victory. Only one able to make a play seems to be Malm, and he's low on stats. Malm is 222, well, I guess he's low on production. Yes, 260 points of production is definitely low. He's gonna need to start building up all of his workshops and get that production capability higher, while we're going to need to see what's going to happen with the next era started up, when they're going to lose their free inquiry golden ages, Penbrush and voices, and they're going to go into reform the coinage with I would say monumentality, another monumentality. Zulu Cav armies do look like they're gonna appear on the front line quite quickly. We do have Zulu that did not upgrade those units next to Kangela. He does have the upgrade button, but it cost him quite a bit. He has 565 gold though, and it does seem like those units of Aztec did start moving. Canada does have a horse here, right to the north of Preslav, which will see this coming. We got Pompi with 2, 4, 6, 8 Cav units going through the Canadian tundra to try to get to the cities of Vancouver and Victoria. We will need to see how quickly Darius can react with his own army to put on the defense here. He does have 3 times to close over here in the north and another 5 to close to the north of Hamilton. We will probably need to see him scrambling to get all of his units out. Free Simming Toku gotta start exporting tanks to his name. Exactly, Lancer. You know the way. Start exporting tanks. Exactly. We're gonna need to see if that's happening because it seems like Zulu is on the mission. Sprig is going for metal casting. He's gonna want his defenses up with ballistics here, and I do need to see what's gonna be the era score. He still needs 7 points. Still needs 7 points. Kiber is 1 point off, and I do see Darius is gonna be over the necessary points to get a golden age. I don't think he's actually gonna go for a third monumentality because he already kind of improved most of his territory here. I guess he's missing a few fires, but that's about it. Yeah, it kind of feels like he's fine with the builder. He shouldn't need a monumentality anymore. Not to mention he's gonna get some builders anyway, hard built here. Now we do have him 12 turns away from Bolshoi Theater, gonna get a neighborhood in Ottawa, and I guess we're gonna need to wait and see his tourism acquirement. 157 points is not enough to get him the victory, but it's getting closer. We do need to also see what's going on here. Libraries, Osaka, getting universities. We do have water mills in Kyoto. Okay, Tokugawa. Coal power plants coming in from multiple cities. Finishing his electronics factories 2 turns out from scientific theory to get access to that Oxford University. We do see him finishing up his shipyards from every one of his cities. Where is this from? Is this? This is this, no? Gifu has this shipyard over here, and that's a +4. Okay. I mean, still, that's for production and for extra science and for gold. Anyway, universities in Hakodate. Okay. Rapa Nui's units are just chilling. They're not doing anything. We might actually see some units from Egypt at some point coming in to try to challenge that city-state. We do have to take a look also how Aztec is going to try to get his attack against Canada going. Canada does not see these units yet. So look at Darius's vision. We don't actually see this horse noticing the Aztec calves behind the forest, right? These units of Aztec are actually staying very, 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 very carefully outside of the vision of that horse. And I would imagine this is going to be a last move attack. He can hit with 2 of these calves. Oh, he moved with this one, so he can't hit with it. Okay. Well, he can only hit with 1, maybe 2. No, 1. He can only hit with 1. And it's dangerous to hit with only 1 because you would want to guarantee the takeout of that unit immediately rather than allowing Darius to see that he got attacked by something and his unit died from something and he only sees like fog of war there. That's quite a bit of extra info that definitely Darius would like to see what kind of units are coming against him. He will probably know about cav attacks, but he doesn't know the number of them. Okay, we do see Zulu getting those cav cores upgraded in Kangela, getting those also cav armies starting to come out from his cities, threatening them in the multiple cities, while he's going to need to start moving them towards the north here. Looks like a good thing is he did build the road pathway. Archers are also coming around. Kiber is going top 3, which is going to be a problem if he doesn't get ballistics at the same time as his opponent. His opponent will get a lot of cuirassiers and field cannons. This might be a bit too much for even these knights and the calves to handle. We do have Sprig metal casting, Pompi 2 turns metal casting, nationalism also next turn, so he can core up units. Should get some more though. Yeah, should get a lot more if he actually wants to start coring up. And let's see what's going on. Okay, Pompi moving around. He's trying to move around this somehow. Meanwhile, Burrize can defend Darius and Kiber is killing both Aztec and Sprig. Only one able to make a play. Okay, I did with that. Regnier is also asking, is Darius gonna get Pompied? Maybe? No, I don't think so. As in, Darius does see this happening. I hope not, but honestly, I don't know, because Darius is not putting units in production. I guess he knows that it's gonna take some time for these calves to actually get to his cities, but it's not very long. It's like 3 turns and they're here. Look at them go, man. They're very quick. These calves, even without the giant, they're extremely quick. And we do have the new units from Zulu starting to get next to the borders of Aztec, and you can see how much damage he can do against these knights and also take on these calves. I want to see the cav armies though. Is there a cav army that I can click on? This one. Why is it sitting in the capital? Yeah, it's stronger than the units of Aztec. Okay, that's what I wanted to see. It's stronger, definitely stronger than the calves of Aztec. Oh, another one. Okay. He really needs to start moving these up. He really needs to start moving these up. Anyway, we did jump into the new era. Normally for Hojo, nobody actually on Freritos did manage to get a golden age, while we do have 2 golden ages on the side of Meow. We got Kiber here and Darius on the side of Meow. Darius is actually going to get full pillaged. He might actually. He might get full pillaged. Pompi is not messing around. And it does look like Darius is seriously under preparing for this. Getting quite a few spearmen. We do have him. Let me see, where is Canada? Military science in 3 turns and starting to buy spearmen. Okay, he's starting to actually straight up buy spearmen from his cities. Does he have GMC, or are we talking about something else? This is for the ministry. This is not GMC. So he's actually buying with gold all of these units. Okay. But that might be his defense right here. I do have to say Malm is also getting ballistics and gonna boost it for his teammates. Gets his production capabilities higher. 335 is definitely much better than the 200 he had earlier. We do have Titiits on 642 points of production, significantly bigger than everybody else in the game. 229 science only and 135 culture. We do have him with more settlers and night courts coming up from Yokohama, while he's gonna beef up his number of markets here. Quite surprising that he got a market in the same city with a harbor in the city of Tokyo. Honestly, very surprising he actually got that in there. I'm very surprised. Very, very, very surprised. Was this a misclick? It might have been a... I mean, it's a big harbor, right? It's 11 points, but still doesn't really feel like it should be there. Anyway, we'll need to see the next turn. We do have Zulu starting to breach through Aztec defenses, Aztec trying to get to Canada, and in the meantime we're gonna have a pause for 2 minutes to see the Congress. He has calves in 2. Look at that Tokugawa production. Exactly. Look, Hank, good evening, sir, and welcome. Let's put this, let's put this, and let's put this, and 2 minutes and we're coming back. And right on time, I opened door as the Congress window shows. Yeah, look at that Tokugawa production, man. And also look at Kiber over here just dealing damage to these units of Aztec of Pompi. We did have Pompi trying to get into the hen house over here in the lands of Darius. That seemed like Darius immediately got one of his ironclads and put them up there. And we do see the calves are starting to wrap around and deal the damage against these horses of his opponent. Darius only 130-40 science. We do have him with military science coming up in 2 turns. And since he does have upgrades on his horses to coursers, he should actually get these so he can slow down the takeover of his tiles. We do have multiple spearmen, actually 8 spearmen coming around from the series 9 with the one in Vatican City. Has a few more chops, but he does need the gold. And the question is, do they have the gold? Yes, they do. They do have the gold. Yeah, we do need to see a lot more units also being deployed here. Zulu does have camp armies being deployed in Kangela. We'll have also bombards, wow, field cannons next turn. It does open up ballistics, and I do see Kiber is on 180 science and 117 culture versus Pompi's 130 and 70. Well, let's actually take a look. Normal H Montezuma 130, 70, 245 points of production. A lot of army deployed to the south. Has his traders connected to his ally here, and he does make only 35 gold a turn, even in the case that he has external connections to his trade routes. Sprig 190 science, 190 culture, about to hit 200 getting campus research projects. We're talking about Dmitry Mendeleev, the next one. 50% production towards how to say, research lab buildings. And I do see also Leonardo da Vinci did get picked up earlier by Babylon, and Filippo Brunelleschi by the same Babylon, while Mimar Sinan, the one that got how to say, slowed down over there, was picked up by Cleopatra for the extra amenity. We do have in the World Congress Cleopatra not growing via culture. Who cares? Simon Siphon funds is also going to be unavailable. That's going to be a problem for Freritos, I think. And 2 diplo victory points for Titiits. We do have Malm, also 223 science, 88 culture with a monarchy, and in a normal age, getting some more spies out, and his production capability is higher. He's on 381 points of production, and it looks like he did manage to put up a significant defense in the south to slow down any attack from Zulu. We also have Tokugawa, 270 science, 140 culture, basically free sim right now, getting a few line infantries for the boost, and putting down another holy site in Fukushima, getting that settler out from Jifu, and finally started to put down some encampments on the map. I see one finishing next turn, one got finished earlier, and that's about it. Actually, I don't see another one being pre-placed here. Now on the other side, Kiber, 184 science, 118 culture, still quite a few cities, and the Cuirassier armies are coming around from his empire. He will start bonking against Aztec with stronger and stronger units, and I find it doubtful that Aztec is going to resist the awesomeness of Kiber in the long term. With bombard armies coming out from Kangela and his how to say, ability to get these field cannon armies right now upgraded, it's going to be a bit too strong. Like, look at this field cannon army, level 2 field cannon corps. Not even army. He can one-shot knights with it. One-shot knights, one-shot crossbows, two-shot calves, two-shot calves. This is so much strength from it. And when he's going to upgrade the field cannon army, this is going to be so much more. With the Cuirassier corps and the new military engineers giving him the ability to actually go and make another rogue pathway to get reinforcements from another city as well towards Texcoco with a more direct pathway. We're going to need to see if Zulu is going to manage to breach through the defenses of Aztec easily. He just got one of his calf corps on one of Aztec's campuses that will pillage 2 times. We do see also Aztec is starting to punch through Canada a little bit. He has 2 mines with his hoofs on, maybe a 3rd one. We do need to see Darius actually moving up that pikeman to slow down the cav attack. The pikeman should be strong enough to hold the calves, and it looks like he's going to be fine, Regnier. He's going to be fine. Yeah, an archer army, man. Who would have seen that coming? Now we do have Daniel, 300 science, the most science in the game with 110 points of culture as well as 400 production. Daniel is padding those production numbers with coal power plants and getting new factories, while I do see military engineers from Neken. We also see, how to say, another bank here in Memphis, while I do see the factories coming out from Rakedet. Now Daniel over here will definitely need to focus himself for somewhere. He did build a few encampments, only 2 at the moment at the count down from what I can see. And I do have to say he has a border with his ally here with Felorian, while he does also have a border with Aztec. The problem is Japan to the southwest, especially later on in the game. Good thing is he did get more science than Japan. Will still need quite a bit of time to catch up to Japan's advantage. Japan, remember, in the last eras had more science for quite a few turns. Burrize 234 science, 143 culture to the north of Japan. Also getting his factories up, his 440 points of production, and I do notice he's trying to take away the Statue of Liberty from Titiits. Titiits is 5 turns away, while he is 8 turns away. I don't see any chops available for Babylon, while I do notice Tokyo is just going to passively build it. There is a chance, maybe. There is a chance? No, there is no chance. No great engineer with the extra production. It doesn't look like he's going to have a chance to use it, and I don't see him having the oh, he does. He's getting Oxford with Filippo here. I didn't see anybody else building Oxford, so maybe if he knows that, he's gonna use Filippo on statue. No, he just got it. Never mind. He just got that one. No, wait, no. It's still 2 turns. Where is it? Okay, so he did move it to Tutul. Okay, he did move it to Tutul. He might actually be competitive here. So we're talking 4 turns versus 6 turns, and that's 6 turns without the Filippo Great Engineer actually putting those production points in. He should shave off at least 3 turns from Statue of Liberty. Anyway. We do have also Darius, 140 science, 357 culture, 423 points of production, getting attacked by his neighbor here, Aztec, but did manage to put enough units to slow down this attack entirely. Got it down to a crawl with new units coming out from Canada, and I do see he's building up cav corps, and will soon have cav armies. He should deal with the Aztec threat quite easily, not to mention Zulu is gonna start taking out the Aztec cities also quite soon. Aztec did manage to build the walls in Texcoco, but now it looks like the cav units of Zulu are inside of his territory and will start pillaging as many tiles as they can get their hoofs on, which will put Aztec in with a problem on his side. He's going need to reinforce his inner tiles as well as his outer tiles, and with Zulu bringing so much more military equipment to the fight, I don't think he's actually going to have that opportunity for too much longer. With also Kiber clicking on tanks over here, he's going to discover rifling next turn, and I do see he has bombard armies from multiple cities. This is a core though. Yeah, so this is a core with 2 armies sent to the north, I think. No, 1. Just 1? Okay, just 1. And he's getting another one here from Nongoma. With 1 Cuirassier army, he does need to upgrade a few more of these knights into Cuirassier armies. And of course, I do want to double check the damage. Oh, it's fine. It's more than enough by the looks of it. Like, these cav armies do have more than enough than Aztec can handle. And of course, Zulu starting to move in closer and closer to allow Aztec to do some attacks against his units. He might actually lose one of his cav corps to the Aztec cav corps here. Okay. Military engineers, bombard armies, getting some banks for the extra gold. I do have to say, right now Freritos is in the same problem that they have yesterday, exactly the same problem in the same era they were yesterday. We do not have that much gold on their side, and there will be limited upgrades available for their units. With Malm 144 points, we got Titiits only on 28. We do have Zulu here getting a lot more Cuirassier armies, and it looks like he is gonna ramp up his aggression against his opponent. Will want to take down Aztec as fast as he can. Okay, so 1 cav did die. This one is getting attacked, and 1 more attack and it will get a point of level of experience. That's it. That's how much he needs. 1 single point of experience. Wait, it doesn't have movement anymore. What happened here? Oh, never mind. Whatever. This archer army really needs to turn into a field cannon corps. It really needs to turn into a field cannon corps. And these bombards do have the extra movement from the general from Amina. They will have the opportunity to move and shoot. They just need to get onto the correct tiles. There are 4 tiles that he could actually use, and I'm actually waiting to see exactly where he's going to deploy these bombards. Best place would be actually in the rainforest tiles to the southwest of Texcoco, to allow the other units to actually attack from the other side through the road pathway. We will need to see also how quickly Kiber can actually get to his tanks slash helicopters with so many strong units going around. I do see he's keeping quite a few of them in his borders, which is surprising. Like I would have expected him already to send his cuirassier armies on the offense, just because, I mean, they already got the pathway going, and it's not like he's gonna get combustion anytime soon. It's gonna be at least 10 more turns until combustion. We do have him with the attack going against Azcapotzalco as well as Texcoco, bringing more bombard armies out of the city of Hangela, and also commissioning more of these cuirassiers to be trained, while we're gonna need to see him succeeding against his opponent here. Now he does have these other units. Oh my god, look at this one, just pillaging 1, 2, 3 mines, and then he did manage to also get the Diplo quarter. This is a level 2 cav core with depredation upgrade on. He can the pillaging only costs 1 single movement, and he already has like 5 movement for that, so he can pillage so many tiles here. Can he get another one? Does he? Yeah, he does have another one. Is this depredation also? Yes, it is. Could get it right now next to the city of Preslav, and that's exactly where he's going to pillage that campus, slowing down the science requirement of Pompi every day here. 140, while Kiber does have 205. You can imagine already with Zulu benefiting from higher strength units, this is just gonna be much harder. Marius, good evening, sir, and welcome. What was it here? 5-turn statue, 3-turn statue. Okay, he didn't use yet Filippo Brunelleschi. And there is also a builder coming out from Tutul to try to get the pillage, try to get the chops. He's gonna need two turns to actually get the chop there. We'll see. That should be enough, though. That should be enough to take it away from Tokyo when Tokyo is going to be on 1 turn. That should be enough. Tokyo, I guess, does have a chop here in the Coco tile, but I don't think he actually wants to chop the rainforest. Just saying. It might be just enough, but I don't think he wants it. We do have Japan getting a Mahabori temple here to finish his religion, and I do see he's finishing his electronics factories from all of his cities, getting also 3 turns for Potala Palace in the city of Omori. In Babylon's territory, we do see campus research projects. Okay, what's the next one? It's still Dmitry Mendeleev. Tokugawa will have it in the next turn. And I do see Ada Lovelace is going to also be picked up by Hojo. John Jacob Astor is not really important. And, well, we're going to see what's happening here. Okay, so Canada did manage to fix his border. No problem for him to actually get his defense up. Now he can refocus on his sim, getting that gold generation going with his banks, and also finishing the chops everywhere. I would imagine he's gonna start to put national parks when he's gonna get his mounties, and he's 2 turns away from getting conservation. 1 turn square rigging. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to get that industrialization going on the top 3. Looking at this, we do have Texcoco about to be taken down. 1 city of Aztec is gonna fall here. Even though we do have Aztec upgrading his cuirassiers, they're just not strong enough to handle the Zulu army. And we do have another wave of units starting to get ready in the city of Hangela to start lashing out. Again, I'm quite surprised we don't see them moving quickly to the borders of Aztec over here to overwhelm their opponents. Now they're starting to use the pathways, also going through the forest, through the banana. And I do also notice Zulu, because he didn't actually clump up his units, he's starting to lose the forward ones. Oh my god, man, that field cannon is important, and he just lost it. Yeah, I mean, Pompi did a very good thing. That field cannon was extremely dangerous to his units, to his health. With new cuirassier armies coming around, and of course the economy getting bigger, Zulu looks like he's doing his job. 140 points of gold per turn with 400 points of production. There's a single unit deployed to the east side to stop any kind of Japanese aggression, and I gotta say Japan is starting to get a few more encampments down, getting his shipyards up, and Sprig is on 382-81 points of production, 224 science, 210 culture, still not very far away from Shaka's numbers. Theater Square Festivals coming in. I did say that Japan should actually start getting the defense up for the culture. He's on 210 culture, while Darius does only have 186 tourism points. Darius did manage to acquire 15 out of 71 to get that. There is a 1-3 chop wood. Why not go for that? Good evening, sir. Whoa. 1-3 chop. Oh, because it's too late, that's why. This would take 3 turns, and it's too late. And right now they're actually on the same turn. If he does manage to chop it, he should actually have it next turn, right? There should be enough. There should be enough. Darius is also the first one. Titiits is the second one. So Titiits, if it goes to the same turn, Titiits is gonna get it. And I think Burrize over here is gonna chop. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's gonna chop. Like there's it's a matter of time, Monstras, nothing else. It's oh yeah, there we go. Statue has been finished over here by Burrize. He took it away from Titiits. Not taking away Potala though. Omori is gonna finish it in 2 turns, and I don't see it being built in Babylon cities anywhere. Okay, do we have anything important on the Diplo? We have Titiits on 6 out of 20. He's gonna get 7 out of 20, but without statue, that is, yeah, that's gonna take a long time. Angor Watt is gonna want their next in the next turn, and I gotta say, Dimitri Mendeleev did also get picked up over here by Titiits. He's gonna get really quickly to his labs. He's already economics in 1 turn with colonialism next turn, while his opponent is starting to die here. We do have Pompi losing the city of Texcoco, Kiber bringing in all of the military firepower against that city center with multiple bombard corps that are just running around here. We do have the Cav armies and the Cuirassier armies starting to knock down these Aztec defenders. Now we will need to see also what Zulu Cavs doing. And what did did one die here? I guess one died. And we do have this other one from Preslav that is still pillaging. And this one, what is this one doing? Why is it not with his brother over there? Oh, it's not a level 2, that's why. It cannot pillage and move. Okay, well, we do have Canada finishing off Aztec, and I gotta say he has a lot of calves that he's not gonna get to use here. Might as well army them up and send them to Aztec as well, while he's gonna get some more Mounties. I'm actually quite curious to know if he's gonna send them on the anywhere towards Aztec and help out Zulu deal the damage, or he's gonna try to put them as a defense towards the southwest so he doesn't get attacked later on by Titiits. We do need to see also how Japan is doing this. Yeah, more art museums coming in for the culture defense. He will need to manage to get more writers, artists, and musicians. While I do see Japan is on 41 great artist points at 10. We got Canada on 32. Japan 33 musicians. Canada 16. Canada 34 writers. Babylon 7. Japan 48. I gotta say Japan probably did get quite a few projects in for those points. I don't think he passively has that many. Canada though might actually have 16. We do have Bolshoi Theater here from St. John. I do notice also Zoo coming in from Hamilton to get the amenities around his cities. At the moment he is on +3 and 0 in other cities actually. The content level for his amenities not really giving him the extra bonuses. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Bombard's definitely strong here. That's another attack. Aztec does manage to take out another one of his opponent's units, but at what cost? That Cuirassier should actually fall next turn. And we do have Kiber with the ability to take out at least 3 to 4 units next turn if he actually plays his cards right. I'm waiting to see the beauty of this attack. Oh, wow. Well, that's a good one. Oh wow, it didn't die. Now it dies. Does it? Oh no, it doesn't, because these are heals. He can't attack because these are heals. Wow, that is so weird. Anyway, that's one unit down, and he's gonna take this knight also. He just needs to get enough movement. Okay, so just 1 unit died with a Cuirassier core, well, 2 Cuirassiers that are actually very, very low HP. We do have Aztec trying to bring some new reinforcements to the matter, but it looks like Kiber is ready with the buttons. With another bombard core on the way, on the road pathway, he's gonna start getting those inside of the core cities of Aztec, and that's gonna be spelling disaster here, doom. We do need to see what's going on here. This, okay, Renaissance walls, more production capabilities. I do see Burrize 271 science and 170 culture, 500 points of production, keeping up with Tokugawa quite nicely. Actually, Tokugawa, I gotta say, slowed down significantly. Getting those production capabilities up doesn't really seem to make the trick here to give him the advantage. On the other side, we do have Daniel managing to get his army of builders out, and I do see he's finishing off his workshops with industrial zones, getting another campus from Sena, and of course coal power plants from Rakedet. That Toa placement's hurting Canada now. Yeah. I mean, yeah. At least he got a Toa. What can I say? You know, that's that's a win, right? He got the Temple of Artemis at the beginning. Still getting the food, still getting the housing in the capital, getting a few of those amenities. Not that bad, but still, those extra amenities are not able to put him above the +3, which is kind of nasty. Yeah, that is kind of nasty. Anyway, Darius is hunting down the remaining Aztec camps, and we will need to see Kiber here, getting to his tanks. Kiber is gonna go industrialization first. Next turn he's gonna have it, and I gotta say he does have a lot of mines, so the upgrade for industrialization is gonna matter so much. He's on 417 points of production right now, and he's gonna jump up at least 20 to 30 points, at least. Each one of his mines will get another point of production on it. We do have him also with some coal pulp and coal tiles that he would need to upgrade, and I do see he's bringing those Fkdn armies to the fight. Just gonna need a few turns to actually position them properly to start smashing through the Aztec defenders. I'm expecting actually a 2-prone attack, right? Kiber should go through Azcapotzalco as well as Texcoco. Does have enough army for both sides, and he just needs to deploy this bombard army and the Fkdn army. Actually, 2 bombard armies here to Azcapotzalco, because he already has 2 bombard armies here. He shouldn't have the need for more. Anyway. We'll see how things shape up. Potala Palace just got finished. Titiits is starting to put down encampments. I do see a second one is being placed from his capital, and did recruit Ada Lovelace here, one of the engineers. We do need to see. There's nothing interesting. Okay, nothing interesting here. Let's come back to the war effort. What's going on here? Another unit died. And probably another one will die. This Cav army really needs to go around. Let the Cuirassier army start to bonk. Okay, another Cuirassier army. A second. Okay, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6, 7 Cuirassier armies coming around next turn from the cities of Zulu. Actually, 2 already came out. 5 more that are coming out next turn. Wow. That's a lot of military here from Kiber. Well. I think Pompi is in big trouble. And also we will see Spain being in big trouble when Zulu is going to start to flex against him. He's going to finish off over here Montezuma, and we got a GG from Malm. He said it. Yeah, that's
Though
it.
its face
GG.
may change
That's
throughout
GG
the
o'clock from the boys over here, and we're gonna need to see what's going on, and we're gonna need to take a look at the post-game chat. So we did have Meow for Delegation managing to actually get this win without any free inquiry in the second era. We did have over there quite a bit of seeming I would say feat from, yes, I know it's feature, not feat. You know what I mean. Anyway, from Daniel managing to get that sim, that science, and of course the boost for his allies, the gold for his allies from Egypt. Beautiful, just beautiful. Let's go into the post-game channel and wait for the boys here to show up. I do want to double check if we do have everything in order here. Just waiting. Was looking at the gold registration. I did want a bit of I would say remix of these deadlines, how they're shown, and hopefully it's fine. Why am I not seeing my voice? Woo! Wow. Hello? I'm not seeing my voice pop. What is this? Hello? Oh, now I see it. Oh, there we go. Okay. That's weird. That's very weird, but sure. Let's see if post game.
GG.
GG, well played.
And, like my passive general's platoon.
Yes. When I saw 11 points, 10-30, I was like, wow, bro.
You know how much I have now?
No, I didn't see. I didn't check. How much?
Check. I have a great cardon.
Okay.
This is passive.
Man, but how did you feel with what was it, Babylon over there to the south when he did get walls with your knights next to it, make them Pikachu face?
Good.
I was thinking, why didn't you focus directly Aztec? I think you could have broke him. Like if you had those units that were attacking the Science City State North, I think you would have broke him then and there.
Well, I think Science CS was more important at that point, and I think I kill at tanks anyway.
Yeah, true. Like when tank armies come out, there's no way he's gonna defend. No, I don't think even Spain can defend your tank armies.
Yeah. Can Japan defend the helicopter army, which is coming to him though?
Yeah. That was a great game also from Daniel, getting that beautiful sim on Cleopatra. The gold, man, this is unbelievable. You had so much gold. Like compared to them, there was so much gold. 657 on Daniel, while their best one was 150 on Malm.
I mean, yeah, that's a lot of gold for this naval trade with Egypt we have.
Yeah.
Even I'm trading like 8 traders or something.
The thing is, they're also trading, as in Spain is trading with Montezuma through the coast, with Reina and everything, and they're still not getting enough. It's very weird. Like they're not getting the gold. I guess it's Egyptian power, no? The extra food and extra gold. Egyptian power. Where are the others? Where did they live? Where did they go?
Don't know.
Oh, it is what it is. I guess they didn't have any, how to say, patience to talk. It is what it is. Hey, Kiber, we need to see you in the GOAT tournament also.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Check the dates.
Yeah. 3 games, man. Same player, 3 games. That's a challenge. That's a challenge right there. But nobody can say you're not the GOAT anymore, you know? Who can say no to that?
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm gonna go as well then.
Have a good evening,
Thanks for
Kiber.
casting. Yeah,
Much appreciated, sir. Thank you for allowing me. Well, it looks like FDLV are not that happy with the result over here, and they're still staying in their channel over there. I'm pretty sure they're talking about what happened in the game and also trying to discover what's going on. What I'm gonna do, I'm actually gonna send you to Malm stream, so you get to hear a little bit about the post-game chat between them. It is in French though, so you know. It is what it is. I do have to say thank you so much for everything. Much appreciated for your time tonight with me, and I do hope you enjoyed it. I do also want to thank you for the subscriptions, for the primes, and of course your gifts over here on the channel. Thank you so much, sir. You're basically putting that bread on my table. Much appreciated. I will probably have a post tomorrow, because I did actually run quite a bit to actually get all of the tournament details done and so on and so forth, and the stuff going on over there on the website. So I'm gonna take a break tomorrow. We might actually see each other on Monday or on Tuesday, depending on when the games are. I'm gonna announce it on my Discord, so take a look at that. Thank you so much for everything, and see you next time. Have a great Saturday evening with some Civ6 content. Bye.